Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing it back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Let the trophies rain. Let the trophies rain. You know the vibes. Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. What is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? What's up, PlayStation Podcast episode 70 is in effect. What is good, guys, man? You know the vibes already, man. It is a Saturday morning, and we got to talk about some PlayStation. Welcome to What's Up PlayStation Podcast. Officially 70 episodes in, man. I'm very, very excited because we are only 30 episodes away from episode 100. But for those people that are new to What's Up PlayStation Podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest, the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, Jay Bari, and I got the best list on YouTube. Give me my goddamn trophy. And I'm also brought by here the host with the most, Mr. I play Uncharted 2. Give him his goddamn trophy. I play Call of Duty 2. I love live service too. I'm a Destiny fan too. The Destiny God himself. Gaming with Persona. What's good, Persona, man? My bad. I went long with your intro.
I'm a PlayStation fan. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
I'm a neutral.
What is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, the other half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. And I'm very happy to be here, man. I always look forward to the Saturday morning show with my bro Bari, chopping it up, talking some gaming, chopping it up with the people in the chat. Listen, guys, we have a really good show today. It's gonna be it's gonna be a spicy show. It is going to be a very spicy show. So sit back, relax, get your cereal, get your eggs, bacon, and pancakes, or whatever you eat for breakfast. Get your coffee. You understand?
Yo,
Because
what
Saturday
cereal does a
morning-
PlayStation Nation eat in the morning?
I'm a cinnamon toast crunch type of guy.
Okay,
Or
you
some honey-
you
or
going for
honey nut
the
Cheerios.
sweets?
Yeah, or the honey nut Cheerios. I'm getting old, so I got, I gotta.
There's always a box of Honey Nut Cheerios in my house.
Absolutely.
That's
I
a
gotta
guarantee.
think of honey nut Cheerios in the cabinet right now.
Hey yo, when
so
you see that, when you see
absolutely.
the family size on sale,
Absolutely.
Go and pick
You
that
pull
thing
out
up.
real quick. Hey, that thing will last you a couple, like a week, like 2-3 weeks, man.
yes
depending.
sir, man. Listen, yo,
But I'm happy to be here, man, and I can't wait to talk about all the news this week with you, Bari. Shout out to everybody here, man.
yo,
appreciate y'all.
it's a lot of news this week. We're gonna break it down the best way we can, but we got a nice spicy topic that we gotta talk about. We just seeing certain things and we want to lay the outline out, and you guys can make the decision for yourself. But once again, when it comes to this community, we're not always in agreement. You understand me? We're not always in agreement, but just know when I speak, you listen.
Did you play the video? Because I can't hear it. So if you're playing it, I can't hear.
Oh no, I didn't play no video. Nothing.
Oh, I thought you played it. Oh, all right.
But yo, Persona, episode 70, man. We are here. Episode 70. 30 more episodes. And we at 100. And then episode 72 is going to be a real special one, because we're going to have Colin Moriarty as a special
Absolutely.
guest that week. So that is Horizon Forbidden West week.
That's Horizon weekend, That's Horizon week,
Yeah.
So that's about 2 weeks away. So make sure you guys lock that in, man. When is that? February 19th,
Yep.
2022. We'll have a Colin Moriarty on the show. And trust me, guys, that's going to be a very, very good, very entertaining show. So lock in for that.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one, man. Next week is gonna be a good one as well, because we're gonna have our SIFU impressions and talk about the game. So yeah, for the next 2 weeks, guys, February, stay
SIFU.
locked in.
I mean, I say February and March, because March,
my God.
Strangers of Paradise, GT.
Oh
It's
my
a lot of
God.
it's a lot of crazy games coming out. That's like we're gonna be having a lot of impressions on the next couple podcasts, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love it though. I love it. It's game time, guys. I told y'all once February hit, backlog season is done. So all that my backlog, like that, all that shit's done, right? You ain't going to the backlog. You ain't playing nothing in the backlog. It's about these new games that's about to come out. You feel me?
Yep. But yeah, guys, we see you guys in the chat, man. We appreciate all the love and support we get with What's Up PlayStation Podcast. We see you guys. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, I know we're just in the beginning. Hit the like button, share the stream out, let the people know that we are live and we're coming to you direct. But Persona, we're gonna start the show. The rigmarole, how we get down.
Absolutely.
We gotta let the PlayStation Nation know the games for the week.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Push Square once again for holding it down. For the PlayStation Nation. Once again, one of my biggest criticisms is that I feel that PlayStation needs to incorporate on the blog the drop. I think they call it with the drop. For the week of the games that's coming out for PlayStation. But they stopped doing that. I don't know why, but it's not there. But shout out to Push Square for doing it every week. So here are the new PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 games this week, which is February.
I think this is wrong. I think this list is wrong because February 8th hasn't happened yet. Did they skip a week?
They got the date wrong.
Next week game.
So this
These
is
are
supposed
next
to be
week's games,
this is for February
7th
what was
to the 13th. So this one has to be the 30th to the
31st.
the
30th of January. to
Yeah, the
the
30th of
8th.
January to the no, not the 8th, the 30th of January to the 6th or to the 5th. Because it's the Sunday to the Saturday.
Oh yeah, true,
And then
yeah.
that next Sunday is when it starts up again. So I think they skipped a week. I'm not sure why they did that.
Well, they skipped a week as far as the title, but the actual games is correct. That's coming out.
No.
Oh no, this is
that's why I said this is wrong because these are next week's games. Ali, Sifu, and Ed. That's next week's game.
This is the upcoming week, so they didn't have the past week then.
No, they didn't.
All right then. So
you see, PlayStation. This is why you need to have this yourself.
Yeah, got us all confused and all that, man. So this is the games for the upcoming week, guys. Shout out to Persona for catching that because I was like, wait, you're right because it's only 3 games that's really coming out this week. It's a very short.
I mean, these are 3 dope ass games. So like, I ain't gonna tell.
Coming out, yeah. So the first game we have here is Ali World for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. This game came out last generation on PS4. It was a cool, and the Vita as well. It's like a cool
no.
This
is a new game though.
Yeah, this is the new one.
Ali. Yeah, this is the new one. It looks cool too. Like the gameplay I've seen for it, because I never really played the old Ali games on the PlayStation 4. So I have them because I know they gave them away for PS Plus one time during the PS4 generation. So I do have one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But this Ali World, I don't know. This looks very colorful, very bright, vibrant.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give this a go. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. Like Michi and Court, they played the previous one.
Yeah.
They was loving it. It's just one of those cool skateboarding games, doing a whole bunch of flips as you go through the world and whatnot.
Yep.
Next up, we have SIFU, not seafood. SIFU.
SIFU.
For the PlayStation 5 and 4, man. And listen,
Fire.
They are doing a wonderful job promoting this game with a live action adaptation of the game. Really, really dope. Like that got me like, you might as well just do a show.
Yo, hey, don't put it past, man. PlayStation might have that in the works.
Yo, for real, because that was very detailed. It was a very long video. It was like 13 minutes?
9 minutes. It was 9 minutes.
Oh, it was 9 minutes? Yo,
yeah,
I was like, wow, this is really well done. Like,
it got me that much more hype for the game. Like, I want the game. Speaking of which, yo, slow clap. When's my preload going? It's Saturday. I got the deluxe edition. You understand? I'm supposed to be able to play this tomorrow. Slow clap. Don't let me down. I'm excited, man. My whole Sunday is planned where it's SIFU.
Yes, sir.
So can't wait.
Yeah, like it was supposed to preload yesterday. But nothing happened. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I kept going to the game like, okay, I see the 4th. What's going on here?
Well, it's funny if you look at it though. It says expected auto download date is February 4th, and I'm like, hold up, expected.
Yeah.
Hold up. So
nah, but it does have the countdown for the for tomorrow.
Now let me tell you something about that countdown, bro. The reason why that countdown worries me is because I've had games in the past where I'm thinking it's going to unlock earlier than it should. And then when it hits that countdown, it'll actually reset and go to what the actual date is supposed to be that the game released. I hope that does not happen here. I'm probably jinxing myself with saying that, but that has happened to me in the past.
I don't think it's going to happen with this because they have it in the pre-order where you get to play 2 days early if you got the deluxe edition pre-order.
Very true.
And that's what the countdown is for. But yeah, I've had that as well with other games where it's supposed to drop on Tuesday and then like what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully everything's okay with that and the game does unlock where we preload it. I don't think it's gonna be a huge file size, but still, I want my joint on the console ready to go when Sunday hit or whenever. Maybe it's gonna be like Sunday at like 12.
Nah, don't do that. I hope they don't do that, bro.
Where is Slow Clap located? Is it a US or is like a European based studio?
I'm not sure.
Somebody let us know where is Slow Clap located, because if it's like European studio, then you got to base it off of the European time.
Oh yeah, they're in Paris.
Oh, Paris.
Yeah, they're based in Paris, France. Ah man, this shit not unloaded till like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we probably gonna get it like at 1. We're gonna probably get it one on Sunday, or probably like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think one or two, 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. I think that's when it's gonna unlock. Oh my god!
And the last game we have here for upcoming week is Edge of Eternity for the PlayStation 5 and 4. So this is a game that released on like PC. Edge of Eternity now it's coming to PlayStation. And I watched their like underground or their deep dive with the game. It's my first time like really seeing this game, and I was sold right away. I was sold right. You can't pre-order it right now. You only can like add it to your wish list. But the game does come out on the 10th, and it looks good. It got the old school turn-based, the ATB system, but the menu system for the battle system is really good. Looks really good.
Yeah, this Edge of Eternity game, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was blown away by this. Like when I was watching the gameplay, I think I remember I hit you over. I was like, "Yo, Bari, this Edge of Eternity, this looks amazing." Like the combat looks so great, so good. It looks like you're really gonna have to like really think about your choices too, because of like how everyone is set up, where you can do like sneak attacks from behind and all that stuff, and all that great stuff. And the menus with the what are those stones? Whatever those stones are called, but you get like these like different color stones in the world that you can put on your players to unlock new moves and new abilities and stuff like that. So I'm sold. I'm definitely gonna pick that up day one. That's definitely on my list.
Yeah, this is a day one for me. I thought the video that they uploaded on the PlayStation YouTube channel was amazing. They had one of the voice actors like narrating the gameplay. And
it was detailed too. Like it was very detailed. Like and it's like this is, and I think we were talking about this maybe last week's show, or maybe on like a show I was on this week. But I was saying that like this is what I want more developers to do. It's stuff like this, not like these quick little snippets. Give us like a nice 10-minute narrated video, man. Like really giving us breakdown, like because. Yeah, like I appreciate that stuff, man. I know, and I appreciate the time that developers put into that. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love that. It was great.
Yeah, I like, and it looked beautiful too. It looks like a Xenoblade kind of ordeal.
Yeah.
I'm liking it a lot. We're gonna definitely see if it's good, but I know I want to play through SIFU first. Then I'm gonna try to get this Edge of Eternity in before Horizon releases. But that those are the games for the upcoming week of PlayStation 5 and 4. Very short week, but I think it looks pretty good as far as the games release. But Persona, man, hey man, look,
what up?
What is your spotlight game for this week? Are you gonna break the rules?
Hey, yo, Bari, listen, man. You the host this week, so I gotta ask the question. Can I break the rules? Can your boy Persona break the rules? I just want to break the rules. Can I break the rules?
Absolutely.
All right. So my first off, for those that don't know what the spotlight is something where me and Bari, we give you guys a game or games, if you break the rules, that we think you guys should check out. It could be an old game, it could be a new game, it could be a game that hasn't released yet, it could be a game from your childhood. It doesn't matter what game it is, it's just a game that you think that the community should look at, check out, and play, right? So this week I am breaking the rules. And this week, man, since everyone is so hyped for these service-based games, I'm a PlayStation fan too. Since everyone is so hyped for service-based games, let me give you 2 service-based games that I think you guys should check out. Woo! The first one is Avengers. Avengers is a great game, right? It's very fun. A lot of different, a large variety when it comes to characters, right? Yes. There's a lot to do in the game.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And it's very fun, very layered, very detailed, right? So Avengers is a game, a live service game that I think you all should check out.
I'm with you 100%, Persona. I'm with you.
Exactly, right? We love these live service games, Bari.
This is the future. Yes.
It's the future. The second live service game, because I'm breaking the rules. The second live service game is Destiny 2
Yes!
Witch Queen expansion. Let's go. I'm a PlayStation fan too. Destiny 2 Witch Queen expansion. Listen, Destiny 2 Witch Queen expansion comes out February 22nd, 2022. Destiny 2 is a fire game with a lot of content and a lot of things that you can do.
Yes.
Right now, the Witch Queen expansion is going to expand upon that exponentially. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot in the Witch Queen expansion that's coming out with Savathun. We know that Savathun is Oryx's sister, right? So, it's continuing that storyline in terms of Oryx and kind of like the Hive and the Hive family bloodline and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
And it's got PvP. So it's got multiplayer for those that I love multiplayer. It's just I need a multiplayer that's gonna keep my attention.
Absolutely.
Destiny's got that. It's got the story element, right? It's got the lore. It's got the combat. It's got the armor. And now with the Witch Queen expansion, now you'll be able to craft weapons. So now weapon crafting is coming to the game, right? And listen, y'all love these live service games. You hear what I'm saying? That's what people telling me all over. And I've been playing these live service games before they were popular. Bari, you remember? You remember back in the day with Destiny, how hard I had to defend Destiny with D1 and even D2. Right? And you remember how hard we had to defend Avengers. Remember, these are live service games, Bari. So we was doing it before it was cool.
Absolutely.
So ladies and gentlemen, these are two games that I think you all should check out.
Absolutely.
Live service gaming, you feel me? I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Sony, you forgot to tell them the
spotlight.
biggest component to your spotlight.
Help me out. What's up?
Buy the microtransaction so PlayStation can get the money.
Oh yeah, definitely buy the microtransaction. PlayStation gets the monies. PlayStation gets the monies.
Exactly.
You understand? So
Exactly.
Those are my spotlight games for the week. I broke the rules. And definitely check those out because I think those are two great, since everyone is so hopped up on live services, I think those are two great live service games that you guys should check out.
Absolutely. I'm with you 100% because
wonderful.
I'm gonna piggyback off of you, Persona. Huh? Can I piggyback off of you, Persona?
Absolutely. You can piggyback. Pause, by the way.
My spotlight game. Can I break the rules?
Don't break the rules. Don't break the rules.
My spotlight game this week, or games, is going to be, the first game I have up here is Babylon's Falls.
Listen, I can't wait for that. I got that pre-ordered. I got the $100. This pre-order ready.
Was a game that a lot of people had a certain discourse towards when I brought it up and talked about it because it's going to be a live service games and people got turned away quickly. But I want to highlight to you guys, the PlayStation Nation, that this is the way, this is the future of gaming. And now that PlayStation is fully supporting that, we're going to go and we're going to support this game, Babylon Falls, from Square Enix, okay?
This is great for gamers.
To play this game. It's from Platinum Games. They're developing it, and the combat is going to be amazing. The graphics looks okay, but it's going to get better after years upon years because it's a live service game. Whatever microtransaction that's in there, I need you guys to buy it.
Fire.
I pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition that costs over $100. So this is the first game I'm highlighting. I'm very excited for this game. It comes out in March.
You pre-ordering live service games?
Yes, absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
But this is great for gamers. What? That's anti-consumer.
No, it's not anti-consumer. PlayStation is backing this. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, Babylon Falls is the first game that I want to highlight to everyone. But really and truly though, I was excited for this game. I remember we had a debate within the chat when we were talking about this game a couple of months ago. And yeah, this is always a game I was intrigued by. Yeah, graphically it looked kind of rough, but it will get better over time. Live service stuff. You feel me? The second game that I want to highlight here is King of Fighters 15. Fighting games has gone down that path of live services, and I feel like since everyone is a part of that now or embracing it, we should all support this game. And when we support it, I want you guys to get the DLC packs, the costume packs, everything that's incorporated within the game, because that will give the game longevity. Because PlayStation, as of last week, we are striving and we are asking for these multiplayer live service games. This is the future, and I feel that you guys need to go and support these games that are coming out right now.
Facts.
Yeah, King of Fighters. And the last game I have here, you know, we're gonna talk about.
Oh, you breaking the rules? 3 games.
I'm breaking the rules. We are going live service here.
You breaking the rules?
Absolutely. But I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it because we're gonna talk about it later anyway. Later on the show. But we got some super chats.
Yeah, I'm gonna get let me get these super chats. Yo, Black Frost, man, appreciate you so much for the super chat. He says, "What up, fellas? What's good, Black Frost? We appreciate
what's good,
you,
Black
sir.
Frost, man.
Always appreciate you. And then shout out to Games for Eternity, man, with the super chat. He says, I think PlayStation may already have Slow Clap in the bag since they did a whole short film for it. Maybe. I mean, that could have just been Slow Clap trying to be, you know, different. I don't want to think of it that way. Yeah. And then shout out to Elise187. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, hi guys, I like how PlayStation had State of Play focusing on an up and coming game to promote the game. I really like how they showed GT7 and SIFU. It works. Yeah, man, we're gonna definitely get into that throughout this show, man. It's a lot to talk about with that. So
that man name is Alizé.
Alizé.
Yeah, you put that. You know what I mean?
Alizé.
Yeah, you remember back in like college or high school?
Alizé.
Well, I ain't gonna say high school, but you been back in college. You know what I mean? Everybody had a bottle of Alizé.
Nah, I was more of a vodka type.
You ain't had a bottle of Alizé on deck in the tub?
Hell no,
Listen,
boy,
man.
chill. Henny.
Yeah, I mean,
vodka.
you have your Henny, you have your
All
E and
the
J,
good
but you always had that Alizé in the tuck. That's for sure.
Nah, not me. I'm different. I guess I missed the boat on that. Yo, Andre Clay, man, appreciate you for the super chat. It says, so I heard Sony had to borrow the money from Microsoft in order to buy Bungie. Do you guys think that's true?
Oh,
all right,
man.
Andre, you're not allowed to talk in the chat for a little while. Shout out to Andre, man. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, man. Those are super chats. Appreciate everybody that's here, man. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. All right, Bari, go ahead.
Yeah, man. So those are the games for the spotlight games. You know, that me and Persona are suggesting. As much as we're joking around and you know, having fun with it, we really are kind of like, you know, hyped for those games. So and we do, you know, play them and support them. So definitely you know, check them out if you can. On a serious note. But yeah, let's move on forward. Once again, guys, we appreciate everyone in the chat, man. We see you guys in the chat. We appreciate it. And we gave away trophies so far. We gave away a lot so far, but we're gonna give some more away because we're about to get into the new section of the show. So
hey, man, listen, you know, when the live service hit, the trophies might slow up. I'm sorry, I couldn't help.
Yeah, the trophies might be shorter and longer to get.
Slow up. They might slow up. You feel me? They might slow up a little bit.
Got to put a little longevity in there. Get that. But the big news of the week, Persona. Let's start off with the big news of the week.
Oh, we going in head first. Got you.
Yeah. We going in there. We going in.
All right, man. Yo, set it up, man. Listen, let's not end up like Mooch podcast. So shout out to Mooch, man. Where we was talking about this Bungie shit the whole show. So.
Oh, nah. I mean, it's a very layered conversation.
Yeah, it's very layered. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So Bungie has officially joined the PlayStation family, where, you know, PlayStation has acquired Bungie for was it 6 or 8 billion?
3.6 billion.
$6 billion dollars to acquire them. So they are part of, you know, the PlayStation studios. According to what we are learning, they're going to be ran independently, and they are a multi-platform studio and publisher under the PlayStation umbrella. So yeah, we have some quotes here from Herman Hulst. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but we're going to, you know, just read the fine line, and then we're going to give our thoughts and as we go through the layers of this first news topic. So Herman Hulst says, I'm absolutely thrilled to announce a new member will be joining PlayStation family. I've been a fan of Bungie for many years, and I've admired and enjoyed the games they create, and have a great respect for their skill in building worlds that gamers want to explore again and again. Bungie makes games with outstanding technology that are enormously fun to play. They also have unmatched dedication to communities that play their games, and everyone at PlayStation and PlayStation Studios will be excited about what we can share and learn from them. So Persona, let's offer those, 3 little small paragraphs. What's your thoughts going in? I know you're a big fan of like Destiny. Destiny 1 and 2, you put in a lot of hours, and you still put a lot of hours in Destiny 2. So I know your initial or your overall thoughts. You're very excited about this acquisition, man. But what's your thoughts about this acquisition? Smart move?
Abandon ship! Abandon ship! No, but in all seriousness, so based off just this excerpt, because I don't want to get too ahead of the conversation we'll have. He is correct, right? Because one of the great things about Bungie is, I think a lot of people aren't really understanding. This is because they're new to gaming, right? And they don't really follow gaming like that. But Bari, I think you and I both, we've been gaming since we was wee little lads. You understand?
Lad.
I remember, the Halos back in the day and how legendary Bungie is as a developer, right? I think in terms of Bungie and how they are, because this isn't a publisher, this is a developer that they're picking up that will just publish their own games or whatever. But Bungie is a legendary studio, right? They have created some of the greatest games in the business. You understand? One of the greatest FPS developers in the business, right? So, especially with you and I both being big FPS lovers, right? I love Destiny too, man. I love Destiny's multiplayer and all that stuff. So when it comes to this type of pickup, from a perspective of the quality, I think this is great. I do, right? Because this is going to help PlayStation with building better first-person shooters or building better live service games, which I know we'll talk about that later. I want to get into that, but also the caliber of this pickup, I think, is very great from that perspective, right? So this is a great pickup for me. I think this is a good pickup personally, and I love Destiny. I play Destiny faithfully to this day. The Witch Queen expansion comes out in 2 weeks. or 2.5 weeks. It's a day one. I'm very excited. So being a part of Destiny for so long and them building Destiny up the way that it is, it's a feat within itself. Because one of the things I was saying yesterday on Mooch's show was, when it comes to dealing with somebody, I want to see your wins and your losses, right? I want to see your L's and your W's, right? Because no one just gets W's, right? People have a lot of L's, right? If you can't stand by your L's, then it's like, yo, what type of person are you? And one of the things that Bungie has publicly failed on was Destiny 2 in the beginning, where it just was not a good experience. How they were handling some of the updates when it came to content, how easy it was and made it too casual and things like it. Destiny 2 was rough, like very rough. And Bungie turned it around and put it back in the proper glory, right? Which that's a feat. So I think Bungie is one of the best people to kind of have on your side when it comes to wanting to do live services or things like that, because of them really taking the
they got two successful.
I wouldn't say the W's, the L's.
They got a successful franchise that, as a live service, a lot of people would love to play. They're addicted to play it, and it's been going on for a long. If you look at Destiny been going on since 2014 up until now. From Destiny 1 to 2. I'm just talking about the franchise in general. And people are playing in droves. So like they can create a game that people are addicted to playing. You know what I mean? They have that loop that people love, I guess. And like me personally, I'm not like the biggest of Destiny fans. I've played the game, especially with Destiny 1. I do love the PvP mechanic and all that stuff. Destiny 2 I haven't really got into like that, but when I first saw the deal, I was like, okay. You know what I mean? When I read, into it further, then I got more excited because they were talking about new IPs and, you know, things about like, you know, learning and sharing, you know, what they can do with PlayStation Studios and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, that's great news. But overall, like me, Jay Bari the gamer, you know, I definitely look into it because that, like I said, Destiny 1 I did enjoy a lot. But I mainly just play like PvP stuff. Destiny 2 I didn't really get into like that. And only time I played multiplayer Destiny 2 was with you in rank.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
come on, Jay, but yo, oh, you just booted the game up? Yo, let's play rank.
Hey, yo, I held you down though, bro. I held you down, man. I held you down in them comp matches, man. You was good. I mean, and see, but here's the thing though, too, right? And like I said, I don't want to get ahead of how we're going to set up the news, but you know, I think we're both coming at this from a very neutral standpoint, right? You know,
I'm a neutral.
you know, I want to tackle this from. Let's tackle this from like the PlayStation gamer in us.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not coming from a neutral standpoint. I'm coming from
you were very animated this week, Bari, which I love.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to hear on that regard because like looking at it from that perspective of helping and putting that in more live service games or whatever, I think that's great. To the sense of, you know, I understand why they would make a move like this, but when it comes to the PlayStation gamer, there is no benefit, which that I do kind of have a problem with, and I'm just like,
we're gonna get into that.
We'll get into that.
Let's get into that right now. Where, matter of fact, let me show, because they had a Q&A with Herman Hulst. They also had a Q&A on the Bungie site. But I wanna you know, do the Q&A with the interview that Sid Schumann and Herman Hulst had first. Then we're gonna get into the FAQ with on the Bungie site. So this one question I just want to highlight. Just one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Moving forward, how do you see PlayStation Studios partnering with Bungie? Do you envision a close working relationship with them? Herman Hulst answers, absolutely. And obviously, it's still early. The deal itself needs to be finalized before we can officially start discussing detailed collaboration. But I've spent a lot of time with the folks like Jason Jones and Pete Parsons. Those are the two heads, right? The two heads of Bungie. And some of the senior team over at Bungie. And let me tell you that everyone is excited for Bungie and PlayStation Studios to share ideas, share some of the battle scars as well, and really just learn from each other. Like, you know, you just highlighted, you know, a couple of minutes ago. And you know what we said, like that part for me is very exciting, because regardless on what they produce on whatever platform they produce, it's still going to be a quality product if both are working in tandem. You know what I mean?
And not only that, but you know, we already know that with PlayStation, the way their studios are and kind of how they have their culture, they all communicate with each other, right? They all talk with each other and they all share ideas and share developmental techniques. So even though Bungie is being very adamant about, you know, remaining their own and being very independent and all this other stuff, I do still think that when it comes to sharing of ideas and sharing of techniques and things like that, I do think both PlayStation Studios and Bungie will benefit from that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, I look at that as a positive, but I'm very 50-50 with it, because now I'm going to talk about the selfish gamer, you know, the selfish gamer in me as a PlayStation fan. So let's get into this Q&A here, you know, on the Bungie site after this acquisition was made. You know, they wanted to highlight our shared vision. One, community, multiple platform. Destiny 2 will stay on current platforms and expand to new platforms. Self-publish, creatively independent. Bungie maintains full creative control and publishing independence of the Destiny universe, which, you know, they kind of highlight that specifically, the Destiny universe. So that's something to take from, you know, however you want to take that. Same game everywhere. Every player should have an amazing Destiny experience, no matter where they choose to play. So there's no real benefit on any platform, just you having the game and access to the game and whatnot. So here we have it here where the answer is like, as Destiny 2 player, as a Destiny 2 player, does Bungie becoming part of PlayStation have an immediate impact on how I play and experience Destiny 2? No. Our commitment to Destiny 2 as a multi-platform game with crossplay remains unchanged. So they have crossplay in Destiny 2 now?
Yeah, it's always been.
Oh, always been ever since it went free to play, right? I always thought it was like it was gonna
Nah,
be cross progression.
it was no. So at first they started with cross progression, and then I want to say maybe a year and a half ago, maybe a year ago, they enabled the crossplay. So now all the consoles and PC are all unified crossplay.
Okay, okay, gotcha. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like cross progression. You know, you play on PlayStation, you can carry over to Xbox. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's good to know. And they speak about the Witch Queen as far as coming out February 22nd, and you know you can play on whatever platform of your choice. Will Destiny 2 experience will the Destiny 2 experience on the non-PlayStation platform be impacted by Bungie becoming a part of PlayStation? No, we want to maintain the same great experience you already have on your platform of choice. So this is where, you know, I get a little bit like, you know, like, what's the benefit here for a PlayStation game? I understand the PlayStation as a business, you know, I mean, this is under the umbrella, but I'm always gonna look out or speak on my, you know, habits or my experience as the PlayStation gamer. Like, I feel that when Destiny or, you know, when these companies don't purchase, you know, some of these, you know, publishers or studios, they went hard to get like exclusive content to their platform to attract people to their platform. You know what I'm saying? Destiny 1, Destiny 2, PlayStation had marketing deals before they, you know, got the IP and went fully independent. They had the marketing deals, and they had like exclusive content to attract people to the PlayStation brand when it comes to Destiny 2. But
I think that was more of like an Activision thing than a Bungie thing, honestly.
yeah, it was definitely an Activision thing
I
now.
think that was Activision kind
But
of pushing that and
Activision
whatnot.
was the publisher, is what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
still going out getting deals so they can attract people to the PlayStation brand. You know what I mean? You're
yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna go
yeah.
out there and get like, oh, you can get this gun or whatever for a year before any other platform, because you want people to play that game on this platform. But now, since you brought the point that, you know, the whole Activision thing, now it's on the PlayStation umbrella. This is now a PlayStation owned IP or studio or publisher, and you still don't have no incentive, you know, for the PlayStation. It just, to me, it's just a weird thing. You know what I mean? Like, do you not want people to be attracted to your platform like how you did before?
Well, Jim Ryan, you know, Jim Ryan had did with GamingIndustry.biz. I know there was a little minute interview once this acquisition hit. And, you know, Jim Ryan was saying that, you know, he was quoted by saying that, you know, we're looking past the heartland of the consoles when it comes to their vision with you know, products. And so I think with this with this Bungie deal, looking at this from like a business or an investor perspective, I think this is more so a deal that's going to benefit PlayStation, or not even PlayStation, but benefit Sony in regards to
No,
being able to get the money everywhere else. I don't think I think that was PlayStation's focus, was
yeah,
to
like
lock something
I
down
get
where
it.
they're getting money everywhere else.
I get it. Like, you know, you have the game going
But
multi-platform. You're going to get the money
mm,
going anywhere else regardless. But I'm just saying that now that you have a game that now you don't have to go to Activision or whoever. You're doing the deals here. You know, this is
yeah,
something that
I
you
don't know
own now.
why they.
Why
I
wouldn't
don't.
you have something to attract, you know, other people to your platform? Yeah, the game is going to be multi-platform. It's going to be on Xbox. It's going to be on whatever. You know, it's going to be crossplay, but you still want to attract people to your platform. You want people to spend money in the PlayStation store, not the Xbox store or the Steam store.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Because
yeah,
there,
yeah.
the money is going to be divvied up, and the PlayStation store is completely yours. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I don't get that either. I would love to know like the actual specifics of the contract, because I don't know, like I don't, for me it seems kind of weird. I I don't know, it seems kind of weird how Bungie is kind of so against doing I'm trying to say this where it doesn't come off kind of like crazy, but like I don't know, like for me, it's like PlayStation owns them, so I feel like for this type of thing to kind of be set in place, so set in stone like this, it seems weird because I'm just like, why would I own something that I can't really control, right? And obviously they would have creative freedom or whatever.
Yeah, because
but it's like,
they have
if there's some type of
and
incentive,
yeah,
and I get all that, right? And I think with the incentives, I do agree with you that there should be incentives there for PlayStation players, right? Especially if the goal is to get more people into the PlayStation ecosystem, right? But the way Jim Ryan is talking, and this is why it's very conflicting because what Bungie is saying and what Jim Ryan and Herman Hulst are saying, it all kind of goes hand in hand. Really, they all may not be saying the same exact things or speaking to the same exact entity, which is Destiny. But one of the things that is very evident between the three people is that this isn't about the console. They're talking about TV shows and shit like that, and they're talking about another thing that Jim Ryan said that really stood out at me was that they were talking about the amount of time that it would take for us to wrap our brains around. And I'm paraphrasing. This isn't word for word what he said, but the amount of time that it would take to wrap our brains, and when he says our brains, I think he's speaking of the current PlayStation studios, to wrap their brains around live service and creating something that's successful would take much longer. But having Bungie at their side and having Bungie with them now, they have sped up that growth or sped up the ability to create these types of games. So I think I do think that it might not be all of them. And again, I don't want to get ahead of our show, Bari, but with the whole 10 live services thing. But I do think the way Jim Ryan's talking, the way Bungie's talking, and even the way Herman Hulst is talking, where he was speaking on like the TV shows and being able to expand beyond just the games and stuff like that. I think this is a deal that is being affected on multiple levels, where it's not just PlayStation. I think that's why it was Sony and not PlayStation, because this deal isn't just about PlayStation. I think it's about the Sony movie division, the TV division, and shit like that. Because
PlayStation is doing that with a lot of their IPs, where you see an Uncharted movie, you see the Last of Us TV show. I get that 100%, but I'm talking about the benefits of being a PlayStation gamer after something like this. Like, let me ask you a question here. If Microsoft bought Bethesda, right? They said the same thing as far as they're going to be creatively independent, their own publisher and whatnot. But any Bethesda game that comes out is going to be in what?
It's going to be on PlayStation. I mean, on Xbox and PC.
No, it's going to be in Game Pass.
But Xbox and PC as well. You'll be able to buy it there as well if you want.
No, but you're missing the point. There's an incentive, regardless. Like, look at a game like heck, you can even use Destiny right now. Destiny 2 right now is in Game Pass. PlayStation owns this publisher and IP. Yes, they're doing it independently and all that stuff, but my thing is that what I'm saying is that when Bungie was independent, they work out a deal with Microsoft to put their game in Game Pass. You know what I mean? But now that PlayStation owns the IP, what happened?
The base game of Bungie is free to play. Destiny is free to play.
Yeah, but I think they were getting like none of the expansions.
They're not getting none of. They're not. No new expansions came to Bungie.
No, I'm not saying the new. I'm talking about when it was in Game Pass, they were getting like expansion stuff, because it would have made no sense.
They might have had Forsaken.
Yeah, they had expansions in there. It don't make no sense to have a free to play game in Game Pass. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that when they were running independently, they had deals like that. Now they're on the PlayStation umbrella, but they are being ran independently, according to what they're saying. But you still don't have no deal with like PlayStation, is it in PlayStation Witch Queen, PlayStation Plus, or PlayStation Now, or something? You know what I mean? Like, there should be incentives there. That is what I'm saying. I just feel like when it comes to these multi-platform deals that PlayStation is doing, they're banking on the PlayStation gamer to, you know, buy and fully support the game while making these other deals with other people, companies, and having it be a part in their service and whatnot. You're going to see the full picture being painted very, very soon on what I'm trying to say. I'm saying I understand that it left Game Pass. I'm saying that there was a point in time where Bungie, they were independent. They broke off from Activision. They got their IP, and they made deals specifically with Xbox to have their game in Game Pass. Am I far off? If people don't understand what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that now this publisher, this IP is under the umbrella. Yes, it's still being ran independently, but there's still nothing really there incentive wise for the PlayStation game to be like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm going to play this on PlayStation. Like you would think that a company like PlayStation would want to have those stuff, you know, set in place. Yeah, regardless if it's being played multi-platform, you still want to attract people to your ecosystem, your brand. You know what I mean? You want people to shop in the emote store on the PlayStation store. I'm looking at it from the business perspective and also like the benefit of PlayStation. I understand what everybody's saying about they want to go multi-plat and it's bigger than this. I'm not stupid, guys. I understand what's going on. But I'm just looking at it from a PlayStation gamer perspective. What is this really done for you, especially when it comes to Destiny 2? Persona, you let me know. What this really done for you as a PlayStation gamer, especially since you love Destiny 2?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. It's someone that really loves, like, I love Destiny 2 a lot, man. I put about, between both games, I've put maybe close to 3,000 hours, 2,500 hours into the game, into Destiny. I think for me, as a PlayStation gamer, this does nothing
Exactly.
at all. It doesn't do anything for me as a PlayStation gamer. And, you know, my excitement is more so of what the future holds in terms of like new IP from Bungie.
Persona, let's talk about the new IPs.
Go ahead.
Bungie has future games in development, huh?
Yes.
I didn't say game, I said games in development.
Yes.
Will they now become PlayStation exclusives? Bungie responds to the question. It says no! We want the worlds that we create, or we are creating, to extend to everywhere people play games. We'll continue to be self-published, creatively independent, and will continue to drive one unified Bungie community. There's your future right there, Persona. Are you saying that Bungie will be lying about this?
Nah, I don't think they're lying at all. I think that's because they seem very adamant about it, and PlayStation seems to be backing that same sentiment with saying that consoles aren't the heartland and all that other stuff. So for me personally, this is multi-plat shit, man. Like really, I'm not seeing no, and through this whole FAQ from Bungie, I didn't see anything about PlayStation gamers like really like getting anything special.
Yeah, and the thing is, I want to make it clear, I don't think this is bad at all. Yeah, because it's good for PlayStation, you know, they're gonna benefit overall. But if I don't see I don't give a fuck who it benefits. You know what I mean? Like if it's not good for me, or if I'm not benefiting or seeing anything where I can benefit from it, what the point of me hyping it up for something that we don't know? Everything that everybody's hyped off of when it comes to this acquisition is stuff that we don't know, or we're wondering about. Are we creating these what
Bari,
ifs?
you'll get more games in the future.
Yeah, that's great. We're going to get more games in the future, but
the more money that they make, the more money you can well, hi Mr. Jay Bari, by the way, what's up? I'm just saying, the more money that PlayStation makes, the more you'll be able to get more games now, right? So they're going to put more games out, and you get more games. How is that not beneficial for the PlayStation gamer?
More live service games.
The point is that it's games. Are you?
Do you play Destiny 2, Mr. Gaming Politician?
It's not about me. It's not about me, Mr. Jay Bari. It's about PlayStation trying to make sure that they're able to keep making games 5 to 10 years down the line. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm not disagreeing with you. You're most likely, and the thing is, when people say that is still like a 50-50 coin flip, because when it comes to live service games, it could be 50-50. It could be good or it could be just bad. It could just tank. You know what I mean? So when people say, oh, it could be more games and more games is coming, that's off of you saying that you think in these live service games people are just gonna accept or people's gonna like it. When it comes to live service games, that's my thing
too. Like when they say that, I always laugh when people say that, because it's like people use that as like a double-edged sword, as it's either an insult or a good thing. Because if you're talking about the business of PlayStation, they'll be like, "Oh, why you care about how much money like the whole $70 thing, right?" When people were saying, "Oh yeah, you want to pay the 70 because games cost this much to make," blah blah blah. What were people saying? Oh, well, I don't care how much money they make or whatever. They got enough money. They should be able to fund this and blah, blah, blah. But then this same shit with Bungie or with going multiplat or whatever, they're using that same argument. They're like, oh, well, the money. They need money.
Yep.
So, this is more games. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Let me ask you this question, too. Let's talk about the incentive. Let's go back to the incentive point of view, right?
Yeah.
Xbox or Microsoft recently acquired Activision, right?
Yes.
Do you think that going forward, Activision games won't be that are multiplat won't be in Game Pass?
They will be. Yes.
What is the incentive for the Xbox gamer over there on Xbox when it comes to these games?
Subsidized price
with Game Pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with Game Pass. Yeah.
So that's why I keep bringing up the point. I'm not saying that you have to put in a service here for PlayStation or whatnot, because we already know that PlayStation has been very adamant about that, putting like new games or whatnot in these services. You know what I mean? But we don't know about how they feel about these live service games. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure live service games, the money is not going to be, as, large as far as development, because it's going to be developed all over time, right? But I'm just saying that there's not an incentive for PlayStation gamer with like a discount or skins. It could be small. I'm just saying that, you have to have that stuff in place, in my opinion. You know what I mean? When it comes to this stuff, because you want to be attracting people to your platform. Xbox is doing that stuff with their games. They're attracting people to their platform with Game Pass. Yeah, you getting access to that game, but guess what? If you already having access to the game by paying with Game Pass, where you gonna be buying that DLC or whatnot? At Xbox stores. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm getting the money.
Getting
Xbox
the money.
Gets the money.
I'm just let you know how an accountant that been doing this for
don't flex on them, boy. Chill.
That been doing this for over 10 years. Think when it comes to money. Okay, you guys want to tell me this and that. You talking to somebody that deal with millions upon millions of dollars on a daily and a monthly basis, giving people reports and breakdowns and brainstorming, and forecasting off of the data. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like, as PlayStation, you want to have the incentive to attract people there to the platform. You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense. Yeah, that's another good point there. But that the what Corey Massey just said is a perfect example, and I want to save that as well when it comes on when we talk about MLB The Show and all that. He's saying that you mean the fact like Ghostwire Tokyo at $53 in a PlayStation store with PlayStation Plus. Exactly. You know what I mean? There's an incentive to buy that game on PlayStation. Regardless, it's only on PlayStation and PC. It's going to go to, other platforms in 2023. But that's a game that they don't own. They spent millions of dollars to get that game exclusive. Why? To attract people to the platform.
And why do it for that game, but not for like MLB or something else? That is weird.
The stuff that you actually own. That's the point where I'm trying to tell people, Persona.
That is weird.
Now it's coming full circle. You're going hard for games that you don't own, but the ones that you do own. But let's talk about this before we move on. A lot of people was assuming or saying that PlayStation overspent, the money with 3.6 billion acquiring Bungie. Yeah, I love how PlayStation responds though to certain people. You know what I mean? Like
they respond effortlessly.
Yeah, like they respond with just like straight facts. Like, all right, yo, what? We overspent what? I mean, this was in their quarterly earnings report and all that stuff anyway. But they still bringing it up where they spent what it was 1.2 billion.
Yo, they own the MLB IP. I'm tired of having that conversation. Go ahead, my fault.
What happened?
Nah, dude in the side said Sony don't own MLB. I'm just keep going.
Oh my god. They spent like 1.2 billion to make sure that the staff of Bungie don't leave, which is smart. And we brought this up many times where a lot of people, they look at the market value or the market cap value of these companies like, yo, PlayStation should buy this and PlayStation should buy that. And I always tell people that, yo, it's not going to be the price of that market cap value. It's going to be more because you're going to be paying for the debt. You're going to be paying for staff. You want them to stay there and all that stuff. So you're going to be spending much more. It might be double. It might be triple the amount that you will see that is worth with the value when you're acquiring these companies. And this showcase exactly what we're talking about when we said that, because they want to sustain, or they want to make sure that, yo, the people at Bungie, the talent at Bungie, we don't want you to leave. So we're going to take care of that. We got you paid up. Yes, we acquired them, but don't worry.
Bonuses and stuff like that.
What's up?
They got bonuses and all that.
Yeah,
too.
Man. You know what I mean? Which is a smart move. Yeah, because when the companies get acquired, that be the scariest time for the employees. They're like, oh, what should I do? What should I do? But now, that your job is secure. You got that your pay is secure. Your salary is secure. You're good to go. So that was really smart what they did, which is a very common thing. Some people try to use this as a weapon, as far as like, oh, PlayStation is desperate. No, this is a very common thing when it comes to acquisitions. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What's your thoughts on this, Persona?
I think this is great. I think it's a smart move, right? And you make a good point where you're talking about like people just, I think one of the common mistakes that people make when it comes to looking at a company's worth or what a company would cost to buy is they only look at the market cap from the stock market and they use that as the price. And I'm like, no, if anything, that's a gauge, because you have to look at operating costs versus revenue versus profit versus debt, right? And listen, I ain't no financial advisor, but I read about this and I'm very enthralled in a lot of this. So if a company that costs 10 billion, if they have a market cap of like 10 billion, right? But then you look at their debt, and the debt is 5 billion, right? Then you're looking at, like employee and all that other shit. You're looking at maybe a $25 billion acquisition cost, because you buying the company, you paying off all the debt, whatever stock options, because you buy, if a company where the employees own a lot of stocks, you want to buy them out, all of that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff that goes into that. The medical insurance, right? The benefits and all. There's a lot of stuff that you take on when you do an acquisition of an entire company, right? So it's not just the market cap, because you still got to pay those medical benefits and life insurance and all that for every employee. That stuff is factored into the cost. So the fact that they put that extra 1.2 billion to keep the employees and keep that talent, that's great, because right now in the industry, talent's hard to come by.
Exactly. And PlayStation want that talent for sure. So they're gonna make sure they lock that in.
Absolutely.
Which is smart, which is very common and which is smart. So, but let's move forward, because that PlayStation came out with their Q3 financial reports and stuff like that. And shout out to my man Zuby Tech, man. I'm gonna be using his Twitter handle as far as when it comes to the highlights. I think he did a beautiful job. You know what I mean? Rather than showing you guys this, which we are going to go back and show you this and break down this. But, my man Zuby Tech, he had us have everything in one place. So the big thing here is that, They made a big profit this, the Q3. The second biggest quarterly revenue ever for PlayStation. I think last year was their biggest one, right? With the whole 25 something billion or whatnot. 3.9 million shipped, bringing PlayStation lifetime sales to 7.3 million and 48 million PlayStation Plus subscribers. So currently PlayStation 5 is behind PlayStation 4 when it comes to lifetime sales. I think PlayStation 4 it probably hit like 20 million around this time, right?
Yeah, I think they were at like 21 million.
Yeah, and they're saying here, due to supply shortage and the chipsets and all that stuff, demand for the PlayStation 5 is much higher than it ever was. But just getting it in people's hands has been difficult, even though they're selling well. 7.3 million is nothing to be ashamed of. That is amazing for the time period that has been out. They're still struggling to meet the demand. And PlayStation Plus has went up to now 48 million. I think it's probably the biggest live service that they have out now. I don't know if it surpassed it. I think it did surpass Games with Gold for Xbox. And monthly active users is 111 million active users. So yeah, the PlayStation brand in itself is strong. The PlayStation PSN is very active. PlayStation Plus is very profitable.
It has gone up. It's gone up except for like when it went down in Q1, but then it went right back up, and now it's even going up again.
Yeah.
So
that was last year,
really,
like pandemic time and all that stuff.
Yeah. I could see it. I could see it going to. I could see PS Plus hitting 50 million by the end of this fiscal year.
Yeah,
the monthly active users, that's gone back up as well a lot. So people are definitely buying PlayStations and are in that ecosystem, which is why I don't. Never mind, man.
This is why I go
look at
hard.
The financials and
I look at the financials. So this is why I go hard when I say like the incentive for the PlayStation gamer. It'll be even better now because look how much active users you have. Your PlayStation Plus is going up. You know what I mean? Like especially certain games that will attract more people and more active users, and PS Plus members will go even higher up if you have those things in place. But I'm just looking at it for now. We don't know what's in the future.
And I'll say this: I'm not, and I'll put this disclaimer: I'm not in those boardrooms and those meetings. So obviously, PlayStation is privy, or I should say, Sony is privy to information that a lot of the regular public doesn't know.
Yeah.
Right. All I'm saying is, when I look at these financial, when I look at the financial spreads over all of the quarters, I see to me personally, I see great growth, right? And we know that when it comes to these to companies, they always hunger for more. I want more. I want more, to the point where, in my opinion, you start to lose yourself and start to just really chase that dragon. Y'all ever seen South Park, that episode where he was he was in the Guitar Hero Star, and he was playing that game Chase the Dragon. And he can never catch the dragon. I just feel like I don't want PlayStation. Listen, I'm a longtime PlayStation fan, right? I just don't want PlayStation to fall into that realm of, money over quality or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
Or taking away the incentives for PlayStation gamers, right? I love PlayStation. I love what the greatness that they have brought us so far throughout all of these generations, all 5 generations so far. And like I said, looking at the financial sheet here, it looks great to me. But I know PlayStation wants more. They want more money. They want more of this, want more of that. So I get it. But I don't want nothing.
Stank we know this is yen. This is the actual PlayStation thing. Well, yeah, we can convert that. Don't worry. As far as when it comes to this right here, this is in yen. Well, we know. Well, Persona, I agree 100% with you, man. Where like I always bring up the Fortnite example, right? The people we communicate, in our little circle here, on YouTube, on Twitter, they will always claim that they don't play Fortnite. You know what I mean? Who in here actually plays Fortnite on a daily basis or a weekly basis? I'm pretty sure the numbers is very low when it comes to this chat or people we communicate with. But it's one of the most successful games outside of our, you know, circle or community, right? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, they're making a lot of money from Epic, but do you play it? Why don't you play it? Because it's probably a game that you personally don't like. You know what I mean? Regardless if it's making money or money or money. If they're doing something that you don't like, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's my only scare with the whole live service stuff, because we see many examples of like live service games and how they place. Like I'm a big advocate for multiplayer. I love multiplayer games, but just certain every live service game that comes out is not successful. There's many of them that have came out and there's tanked.
Majority of them fail, right? And that's my whole thing about this whole 10 live service thing. Like I agree with you, right? Like I love multiplayer games. I'm a big multiplayer game player, right? I play a lot of COD. I still play Uncharted, right? You know, a lot of people keep talking about PlayStation need multiplayer games, but you're not playing the shit that's there, right? Or you don't play multiplayer games at all, or you suck, right? So it's like when it comes to stuff like that, I feel like a lot of people just run their mouth because you're not really leading by example by actually playing multiplayer based games. So why should anybody give a fuck what you say, right? You know, like with all due respect, like no one cares what you have to say because you're not playing no multiplayer or you suck, right? But when it comes to these live service games, I feel like, I'm on board to have PlayStation put more of that out there, right? Because I play a lot of live service games already, right? All the fighting games we play, Bari, the COD, all that shit's live service. You understand? Destiny, like I have no problems doing that. My whole thing with live service games and why these games fail, the biggest thing, and I hope PlayStation understands this, and I hope Bungie told them this in the meeting, like, hey, content. Battlefield is on the cusp of dying and going free to play. No content. Halo is its player counts continuously dropping. No content. Not enough maps. Not enough shit to do. Content. If you're going to take on this type of feat, that content, the initial content that you release, the initial game that you release, it needs to be robust, right? And then you need to have a concrete roadmap of content that's going to drop and keep people engaged. If you're not doing that, it's going to fail, man. It's going to fail because people are not going to wait. People are not going to wait, especially if there's not enough there to keep you engaged. If you don't have a robust enough multiplayer system where, like, if it's like a versus type of thing or whatever the case may be, or not enough replayable content that feels fresh, even if you were playing it 100 times, like it has to be there. If you're not doing that, it's going to fail. That's the biggest thing is content.
I agree. Which, Bungie's there, which they deliver on the content. So we're definitely going to see. Like I said, I'm very 50-50 with it. And it's not like it's doom and gloom for me, but I'm just pointing out certain things that I would like to see as a PlayStation game. I'm just not going to be like, oh, this is great, and there's no benefit in there for me. You know what I mean? I'm a selfish gamer. I don't know about y'all. I'm very selfish. You know what I mean? If I ain't having fun, I'm gonna let it be known. You know what I mean? I don't know, everybody have a different opinion and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna, say my thoughts. But yeah, that being said, Persona, they did announce that they have 10 live service games in the works, which they want to get up to 10 by I forgot what quarter.
2026.
Well, by 2026. And I think that's a lot of live service games. We're at what, 2022 right now?
Yeah, that's,
you know what I mean?
Years.
So in 4 years, they want 10 live service games, and they, not only did they include Bungie in that comment, they also said PlayStation Studios. My biggest fear is that, let's say the live service game is very successful, I feel that that's going to be the priority, like all other live service games. You know what I mean? All these other companies that have done a live service game, that have been putting out live service stuff, their focus has been turned towards that live service stuff. You know what I mean? Look at what Ubisoft said they want to do with freaking Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed sell well, but they talking about they want to make that into a live service.
You know what my thing is about that too, Bari, and I don't think anyone is really talking about this with this whole live service push, right? I'm worried, and I'm not trying to fearmonger, not at all. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm just thinking about this from that a different perspective of, you know, what if the talent that's there don't want to do that and they leave? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just certain things about that where I'm thinking about, like, yo, what if we got somebody that just loves making single player games, loves making a really narrative driven story, right? And now they have to switch gears to creating a live service game that's got all this other stuff, and they're not really doing that or whatever, or they don't want to do that. Then you start getting people that leave and go elsewhere because what they want to do is now put on the back burner. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think PlayStation would do that 100%. But again, 10 live service games, both from Bungie and from PlayStation
you asked
Studios.
that question yeah, I get you.
Yeah, something's getting put to the back burner to get this out. But if we're talking about 2026,
bro, but the thing is, we have examples of all of that, Persona. We have examples of it. You know what I mean? But people,
and that's the thing that, because listen, I'm all for the live service games. Giving those a chance to see what it is, because it could be magnificent. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not going to shun that, but I'm also thinking of it from the developer's perspective of, do they want to do that? And what if they don't want to do that? What happens? They'll leave. So imagine, legends like, Neil Druckmann and the Naughty Gods that's there, they leave. Naughty Dog becomes the shell of his former self, and all of a sudden it's like, damn, one of the best studios is now it can't even produce. You get what I'm saying? And obviously this is just hypothetical, but I'm just looking at this from the perspective of, like, damn, yo, like, what about the developers in that regard? But when it comes to the live service games, I mean, listen, PlayStation said they have 25 games in development. So even if we were to take minus 10 of those live service games from that 25, that still leaves 15 single player or other experiences, because games in development.
Those games are definitely included in that 25.
Yeah. So I definitely think, if we're doing like a kind of like a what's better or worse type of situation, I still think PlayStation and PlayStation gamers, we're in a good position where we're still getting a nice healthy mix of both.
Yeah.
Especially if they spread this out.
As of right now, we can say we're getting a mix, a nice healthy mix of both. Especially, well, more so on the single player aspect when it comes to PlayStation Studios, but obviously it's going to ramp up to the live service stuff. And like we've been saying before, we have no issues with live service games. We've played them. You know what I mean? We play these games on a daily or monthly or weekly basis. You know what I mean? I don't have an issue. My issue or my fear is what takes priority, because you're chasing money. You're always going to be chasing money, regardless. But will you chase money for something as me, the PlayStation gamer, don't like? Is what I'm saying. I can care less. Like when I'm talking about the gaming perspective, not Jabari, the businessman. I'm talking about Bari baby, the gamer. I can care less. Like say they put out a game that's like Fortnite or whatnot, but they making tons of bank. What the fuck does that do for you? You know what I mean? What does that do for me? That's not doing nothing for me. I'm not playing the game. I don't like the game. I'm good on the game. You know what I mean? But hey, PlayStation is making money. We're not talking right here in this segment. We're not talking about what the goal is or what they're aiming for or whatnot. We're talking about as the gamer. How does it affect you as the gamer? If you guys haven't been paying attention. But speaking on money, PlayStation's still making that bank. Here are the top 5 companies as far as gaming revenue. You got Tencent, number 1, PlayStation number 2, Nintendo number 3, Microsoft number 4, and NetEase number 5. This is only when we're talking about revenue, by the way, not profit. Revenue.
Wait, so operating, but if you subtract the operating income from the revenue, isn't that profit? Or is it factored differently? I forget.
If you bring it what?
Because revenue, you subtract the operating income from the revenue. Doesn't that equal
Well,
profit?
it's not.
I
It's
forget.
not. It's not as simple as this.
I know that, but that isn't that like the equation? I
But
forget. That's why I'm asking.
this is after you equate for, debt and other things and all that.
I got you. All right.
This is not just this is what this is after a whole bunch of.
No. Operating income is what it costs to run the business.
Yeah, this is operating income is pretty much just like revenue. I mean pretty much like profit. Like,
Gotcha.
okay, this is what you have after everything that's you've been divvied up and paid for.
Yeah. Got you. I mean, PlayStation, they looking strong, man. Like, I don't know, bro. Yeah, PlayStation looking strong, man.
Yeah, Nintendo looking strong as well. Like Nintendo,
yeah, they go.
Is profiting big time because a lot of people buying their exclusive content. But nah, man. Like I said, we're going to see what the future holds. I just hopefully there's a fine balance between the stuff that I like from PlayStation and the stuff that I don't like. You know what I mean? Because I'm just keep it a fact. You know what I mean? If I don't like something, I'm gonna point it out. I'm gonna speak about it. I'm gonna voice my opinion. I'm not just gonna accept.
Yeah, a lot of dudes just keep like, it's just like remember last year, Bari, when we kept talking about how PlayStation needs to do better with news drops and all this other stuff. People say, "Oh, we got games on the way." I'm just like, bro, like what? That ain't even a conversation. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, like like I understand where people come from when it comes to they making the money and whatnot, but I don't give a damn if it's something that I don't like. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it
that's
bro.
That's a fact, man. Like I'm gonna always speak on the things that I disagree with. I don't give a fuck how it makes people feel. Like I'm just gonna speak on my thoughts and
yep.
I don't give a
but
fuck.
Yo, let's move it along, man, because MLB The Show has finally been officially announced. We finally get the cover, where I think this dude guy's name is Shohei Ohtani. Let me go. Yeah, Shohei Ohtani. He is pretty much on the game cover. From what I researched with this dude, he's a beast. This guy pitches, home runs, everything. Yo, he does everything. You want him to play a position, he does it. Okay, I fell off from baseball a very long time ago. I feel like baseball seasons are way too long, where I catch up on baseball like playoff time. But yeah, I'm hearing this guy is a beast, man. The cover looks amazing. They also have like the ultimate like edition where they have like a anime inspired cover which looks great. I gotta find that one, but Persona,
that red looks nice. I'm not really into baseball like that. So like this really does nothing for me. This announcement didn't really excite me in any way. But I do think it's cool. Shout out to the baseball fans. I really don't give a damn about this, personally speaking. I'm good.
Yeah, like me personally, like I don't play this game. PlayStation makes the money though.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't play MLB The Show. The last MLB The Show I've bought is the one with Griffey on the cover, and I bought the collector's edition because you got the signed steel case and all that, and the hat. Ken Griffey's my favorite baseball player of all time, so I just got that just cause. But the game looks great. Sony San Diego, they do great things, but they also have like the pricing for the game. Which is, on PlayStation 4 is going to be $60, PlayStation 5 is going to be $70. They have the digital deluxe where, this game where you have your little show points. So what is called? I'll scroll down for you guys know. Oh, okay. So there's going to be a $10 upgrade on all platforms, Xbox and PlayStation as well. They are going to. Yeah, so they have the digital deluxe edition up. It is going to be cross-play, cross-save, cross-progression. That includes the Nintendo Switch as well. So you can play this game on every platform and have all of the your stuff that's there. If you start on PlayStation, it will cross over to Xbox. It will cross over to Nintendo. But like I said, my big deal with this as well is the incentive point of view, because now we have another multi-platform game that PlayStation owns, and there's no incentive for the PlayStation gamer. You know what I mean? Where there's incentive for the other platform, which, you know, you get what I'm saying. This is the IP that you own, and I'm not saying that it has to be in the services, but it's not in your services. There's no type of PlayStation Plus benefit as far as you getting this exclusive this or whatnot. It's just a weird
PlayStation
move.
Price? Do they get like the special PlayStation Plus price?
Nah, I looked at the pre-orders. There was no.
Yo, I don't get it, man. I don't get. I don't know, man. PlayStation.
It's a very weird move. But on the other platform, on Xbox, this is going day and day on Game Pass. You know, like I said, you have the incentive there for the Xbox gamer. But this is actually PlayStation Studio owned and made game, and there's nothing there for the PlayStation game. It's a weird look in my opinion. And this is the second year in a row. This is the second year in a row. This is like, you know what I mean? Like if because PlayStation, yes, MLB owns the characters, you know, they own the you know, the players, the stadiums and all that stuff there. But the show is a PlayStation IP. The developer is a PlayStation developer. Yet, once again, PlayStation is you know, dependent on the PlayStation gamer to buy the game full price and DLC and all that stuff. But here on the other platform, there's an incentive there. Like Game Pass is that incentive for an Xbox gamer. You get what I'm saying? Microsoft is making sure that a game like this is going into their service, whether they paying MLB or they playing PlayStation to set that up. They're making sure that happens for their gamer to attract people to a PlayStation owned game to play on their platform. It is crazy, man. It is crazy.
Yo, let me get these super chats real quick.
Yeah, get the super chat.
Yo, bend over. Appreciate you for the super chat. Did Sony buy Square Enix already? No.
Oh, nah.
Not yet. Yo, Viper Reed, man, appreciate you for the $20 super chat. He says it happens everywhere, even in the food industry. You find a place that has great product, you eat there regularly. When they get too big, they start cutting costs and quality. Then you get watered down products. Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot. And then appreciate you, Viper, for the second super chat where he says, at Muck has a good point. PlayStation 5 exists because of what the devs wanted. The PC push is what the devs wanted. Want the live service games are being pushed by devs too. I doubt that. I highly doubt that.
That's it.
I mean, listen. Yeah, that's it.
Yo, Jamel's in the chat. He brings a good point here, right? He said, now that the show is on Game Pass, I don't have to buy it anymore. I can save that money for stubs in game. But guess what? The stubs in game is going where? Where are you going to buy those stubs in game?
Xbox Store.
On the Xbox Store. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, PlayStation is going to get some divvy up. MLB is going to get some divvy up from there. But Microsoft is still profiting from you buying something in their store with this game because Game Pass attracted you to play the game here. You get what I'm saying? It's just a weird thing. I'm gonna break down this MLB thing one last time because
go ahead and break it down.
you guys cannot be this slow. Okay, I'm gonna break this down one last time, and we're gonna move on from here. MLB owns the license for all these players and stadiums and all that stuff when it comes to the show. Okay. Yes, MLB owns the it's MLB's license. PlayStation is paying for that license so they can make and create their game called The Show. The Show, MLB The Show, that title of the game, that IP, it is owned and developed by PlayStation Studios. I don't understand how was that difficult to understand. It is no different than Gran Turismo. PlayStation does not own the license for these cars. They pay for those license for those cars. But Gran Turismo is owned and developed by a PlayStation studio. One more example for the people in the back. Spider-Man. That character is not owned by PlayStation. That is a licensed character from Marvel that PlayStation pays for so they can create their own game called Marvel's Spider-Man. That is made by a PlayStation developer and owned that IP by PlayStation.
They're an anomaly.
It is, if PlayStation stopped paying for the license for the cars, or they stop paying for Spider-Man itself, yes, the games is not going to be called MLB The Show. It is not going to be called, you're probably going to name it different with Gran Turismo, probably something different. It's not going to be called Marvel Spider-Man. Yes.
It'll be called PlayStation Swinging Guy.
PlayStation Swingman. You know what I mean? Like, yes, because it's not an original character. They don't own it. It is not hard. It is not difficult. It is not about feeling good. It's about giving the facts. I am giving you the facts. Once again, MLB The Show is a game that is developed and owned by PlayStation Studios. Yes, they are paying for the licenses so they can have the likeness of the characters in their own game.
Hey, yo, they call it PlayStation Swinging Man.
Swing Man.
He don't gotta say Mary Jane. He gotta say Keisha.
It is not difficult, man. Where everybody try to create these excuses about the reason why PlayStation is doing that because they don't own the IP. Yeah, no, they do. They do own it. This is decisions that PlayStation is actually doing. You know why? You know I can tell? Because the same person here that wrote up this blog, guess what they doing? Productive development, communication, and brand strategist. Guess what they doing? If you going over to the Xbox Wire, guess who wrote that article, that blog for the Xbox Wire? The same goddamn man. That is the head of the production, development, communications, and brand strategist.
Hey, yo, bro. Imagine, with Spider-Man, when Mary Jane, like, falling from the sky or some shit. Spider-Man be like, Mary Jane! On Swinging Man. Like, Keisha! Keisha! I'm coming for you, baby!
Yo, Keisha. LaQuisha!
LaQuisha, I'm coming for you, baby! Take my hand, baby!
Let's swing.
We gonna swing away, baby. Let's swing. Oh, Swinging Man, you saved me.
Yo, it's gonna be Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima.
Hey, yo, let me get these super chats real quick. Yo, Julianne Johnson, appreciate you for the super chat, bro. He says, hey, listen, y'all my favorite podcast right now. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
Yo, we appreciate it.
Please keep doing what you do, fam. Also, Persona, you got me on this Destiny 2 stuff. Send help. Hey, man, Witch Queen, I got you. And then we got Rabbit Got the Gun. I like that name. Appreciate you for the super chats. I just wanted to show you fellas some love and tell you I appreciate the great and honest content from true PlayStation fans. Absolutely. Thanks for making my Saturdays at work worthwhile. Yo, Rabbit, man, thank you for, subscribing. Thank you for being a part of the, the WUPS Nation. And, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yo, I'm not saying that there was probably some talks with MLB and, PlayStation on wanting to put the game multiplat. I'm saying that it's not a decision that was only done by MLB. MLB had to go to PlayStation and the San Diego, and they had to come to some type of agreement to be like, yeah, we're going to put this multiplat on other platforms. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, yes, let's go by your guys' logic or your guys' analogy. Was MLB threatening PlayStation if they don't put this multiplat, blah, 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 you lose yeah, obviously PlayStation not trying to lose a license, but that doesn't defute the fact that it's a game that's their own IP and they develop the game. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it is PlayStation that is developing the game. It is PlayStation that is setting up these
all right, Bari, we get it.
Yo, when you see MLB The Show on Game Pass, Don't think that's just because it's just MLB. No, that's also PlayStation setting up that deal to have that on Game Pass with Microsoft.
Yeah, I need PlayStation to make a swinging Mad game now, straight up.
Yeah. Yo, bro, it's not hard. It's not hard. You know, you can, this stuff right here, you can easily look it up. You know what I mean? You can easily Google Sony owned IPs and you see MLB The Show right there in bold letters where you can click on the goddamn game and look at it. You know what I mean? Like, dog, everybody understand licensed games, licensed products. It's common sense. But who's developing and who created that IP? People's making it seem like the show, MLB The Show, is MLB creating that IP. No, it's not. It's a PlayStation studio, San Diego studio creating the IP.
Yo, instead of them making Gran Turismo, they can make bumper cars.
Yeah, it's no. That's what I'm saying. When I bring up Gran Turismo, everybody go mum. Do PlayStation own Nissan? Do they own Nissan, Honda, Mercedes Benz? You know what I mean?
Oh, they ain't gotta make Gran Turismo, bro. They can make bumper cars. Bumper Cars 7.
It's crazy, bro. I don't understand. And then we have a perfect example like Spider-Man, right? Everybody keeps saying, yo, well, PlayStation don't own Spider-Man. No shit. But guess what they do own? Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man 2018.
They own Swinging Man.
Yeah, Miles Morales. They developing and own that game. But nobody have an issue understanding that logic. But MLB, they Bart. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. How many other licensed games I could bring up that PlayStation, you know, have?
All right, we get it. Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm moving on. Let's talk about the PlayStation Now games for February, man.
Yeah.
I see what PlayStation is doing. I think it's smart because remember we was questioning like, damn, you know, Gran Theft Auto. They had Grand Theft Auto 3 in PlayStation Now, and I think Microsoft had like, what's the other one called with CJ? San Andreas. They had
How you forget that? Hold up.
I had a brain for it right there. San Andreas on Game Pass, but you can see that PlayStation. I think they're gonna put each Gran Turismo game, the definitive edition of it, in PlayStation Now each month.
Every month, yeah. Because I think the first one they had was I think it was Grand Theft Auto 3. Yeah. And now they got Vice City, so I think San Andreas definitely coming next month for sure.
Yeah, you know, do PlayStation own these games?
Nope.
Oh, but nope. They're creating you know what? Let's just move on. Grand Theft Auto Vice City definitive edition is coming in there, and it will be there until May 2nd. Also, they have Little Big Workshop that's going to be in there, and Through Darkest Times is going to be there, and then Death Squared is going to be in there. So, kind of an iffy month, but if you guys are excited for like the Grand Theft Auto, you know, series of the older games.
That's the big game, Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. These other games, it's just guilt. I'm good.
Yeah, so those are the PlayStation Now games for February. You know, let us know your thoughts. If it's a good month, bad month, horrible month, excellent month. Let us know.
Facts.
Moving along. We got a lot, yo, Persona. We got a lot, man. But
we spent a lot. I told you, we spent a lot on that Bungie shit. Huh?
Yeah, but we gotta celebrate here, man. To the greatest game of all time. To the greatest Final Fantasy game of all time.
Oh my God, with the singer. All right. Oh my God. Come on, Bari, spare me.
I'm done. Psych.
Oh my God.
Happy 25th anniversary to Final Fantasy VII. With the celebration of their 25th anniversary, they introduced a new logo that incorporates pretty much, you know, playing on the 10th anniversary you know, logo that they did. But now they have Sephiroth, Zack, and Cloud being wrapped around, you know, Sephiroth wings or wing, which is super
That's
dope.
actually really dope. Yeah, that's really, really dope.
Yeah, really dope. You know what I mean? So yeah, when I saw this, when I woke up, I was like, yo, this is fire. You know, I saved every version of this.
Yep. I know you did. I know you was hype.
Is saved. It is my background on my Twitter. and all that. But yeah, man, Final Fantasy VII, my favorite game of all time, and it's just great to see like so many people still loving that game, regardless of how old it is, and then the remake bringing a new birth to fans and stuff like that for the game. It's just a great thing to see, as somebody that loved the game since day one. But yeah, 25 years, man.
25 years, that's crazy, bro.
I'm
When
old,
I think
bro.
about it, yeah, like I'm old. I'm older. Well, I'm old-ish. Yeah, when I think about like how long it's been, man, it's just like wow, man. Like time really does fly. Like you know what I'm saying? Um, Final Fantasy VII is an iconic series that I love. The remake is also like really good, and shout out to Final Fantasy VII, man. 25 years. Thank you for bringing us the joy that you have, and I can't wait to see how this remake keeps on going and finishes out. Very excited.
Yo, that was a beautiful thing you just said there with the remake at the end, because
Yes, sir.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 news coming this year. According to
Yes.
Yoshinori Kitase, he's telling people to expect information on Final Fantasy VII Remake to happen this year, depending if everything goes well. So shout out to Audrey, she always translates all the things that Square Enix or other developers do over there in Japan. Saying Katase during the Final Fantasy VII Anniversary stream today, Final Fantasy VII Part 2 news, I wonder if we can drop that this year. And people responding with, you can't. Katase says, well, I guess we'll announce some news later this year. So he's trying to make fun of people, like saying, oh no, it's not ready. So, I guess we'll drop it. Just because you guys said
if they drop it news this year, I think Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is definitely a 2023 title.
Yeah,
probably like I would say like I would say like holiday 2023 too. Like not even like middle or summer. We're talking fall to holiday straight up.
No, I don't think it'll be fall. I don't think it'll be holiday. I think it will drop either late spring or early summer. Just like remake first one. I think a lot of games outside of like the big like multi-platform games or used to multi-platform games, a lot of games want to drop in that sweet spot of like the late spring to like early summer. You know what I mean? Just look at the games that we're looking at right now from March or even the spring to summer. From March to all that, this mad games coming. You know what I mean? That's gonna be releasing. Where a lot of these they're not dropping the holiday season because I feel like they're trying to capitalize on the early sales and on top of the holiday sales. You know what I mean? Where you can drop
trying to capitalize on that tax season money.
Yeah, for sure. And then
season, bro.
And then around when holiday season come, you probably see the game get cut off, $20 or $30, and people still gonna be buying it.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, man. So expect. I'm excited to see this. I'm very, very excited to see this and what they're gonna show. I've been told a few things, man. I haven't been divulging a lot of information. I've been giving a lot of general stuff. Where I was told it's gonna be like a teaser coming, and then they're gonna go into another detailed stream or later on where it's gonna be they're gonna break down the new mechanics and gameplay and the world and all that stuff. But it's not coming this year, from what I was told. It's gonna be a great year for Final Fantasy though. So
absolutely,
I'm very excited for this year. That's 2022 alone, with a lot of games coming out and there's the announcements coming. I think gamers shouldn't be complaining at all. This year, man.
They will though.
They will, but
they will. They definitely will.
They definitely shouldn't, man. But yo, Persona. Gran Turismo 7, man, had a state of play. Did you enjoy it?
Yo, I was blown away by that GT7 state of play, man. I think that's one of the best state of plays that I've seen so far.
Very clean, right to the point.
Very detailed too. This is I want all PlayStation games, really developers as a whole, to really start doing this. Give like nice detailed explanations and showing off like the gameplay and stuff like that. And I want that, man. And it don't got to be 30 minutes. It could be 5 to 10 minutes, right? Like, like showing off some combat, showing off gameplay, showing off whatever. I want more studios to do this. But when it comes to Gran Turismo, man, I'm blown away at how much how next gen this game is really going to be, especially when we're talking about like the weather system.
Oh my god.
When Toshinero Toshinero, right? I think I got
Yamauchi.
his name wrong. Yamauchi. When he was talking about the weather system and how the precipitation of the weather will make certain spots on the tracks damp or more puddly or whatever, it's going to affect your driving through the entire track. Or the way the sun hits and like all this crazy shit with the
Yo,
weather.
you can predict the weather.
Yeah, like yo, all this shit with the weather really blew me away. Where I was just like, wait, what? Like this sounds so advanced.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, yo, I hope they incorporate this type of weather system because I feel like he built this one. Like this is just, I've never heard of this before in gaming. So if GT is the first to do something like this, like wow. And I would love to see this incorporated in other PlayStation games in terms of weather.
Yeah, that whole weather mechanic that they're doing there is unheard of. Like, especially in a racing game. Racing games you had like if you go in a puddle or if it's wet, that would affect certain things. But this is talking about the time of day, the precipitation of like just because the morning dew. And I was like, yo, you guys want us to be weathermen out here. And where we want to hit this corner based on the time of day or where we at in the I was like, this joke sounds crazy.
Yeah, it was very amazing. And then when they were talking about like the car museum, right? I thought that was really
the
cool.
cafe thing.
Yeah, the cafe thing, and then even speaking on the tuning of the vehicles and customizations, right? The music, I thought the music during the show was fucking amazing too.
Yeah, we all got blocked for it, but it's well worth it. It's well worth
the music was great, but also like how they have like a dynamic camera that goes with the music. So if you're watching replays and stuff like that, the camera will now be more dynamic and kind of follow along with the flow of the music so that it looks better. Then obviously like photo mode and all the options with that, which they upgraded. I just feel like they really put their heart and soul into this game, and I can't wait to get my hands on this on March 4th and play this. They really impressed me and really blew me away with this presentation.
Yeah, like they're aiming for like, say you're not like the car enthusiast, they're aiming to make you a car enthusiast. Like they have so much information, so much like stuff you can learn. Like yo, you can get into cars just playing this game. And I'm not even just talking about the driving portion and all that. It's just like everything on top of that is just like, damn. Like if I didn't know, like I'm a person, I don't know about cars like that, the history of cars like that, but you can learn all that shit. You can learn that all right here in the game. You already here in the game. Let's learn about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%, man. It just seems like it's gonna be one of those cool type of games. Like I said, for me, like I'm gonna be like sporadically playing it. I'm not gonna be like hardcore playing it. Probably like
I really want to get a racing wheel. Like I'm really contemplating getting a racing wheel.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm contemplating that.
We're going to see like the DualSense is really because the DualSense, what they saying, it sounds like it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But hey, a racing wheel, that's like the top of the line experience you can get with the game. But yeah,
I'll get the super chat real quick. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Steady Flow, man, appreciate you. Said sorry for the late chat. But MLB owns the baseball players. If Sony didn't do what MLB want, Sony would have a generic baseball game that will sell less. Don't start Bari back up. Don't start it back up.
Listen,
it's fine.
One more comment because Steady Flow, that's my man's. That's my man's.
Shout out to Steady Flow, man. He cool people.
That's my man's. But the thing is, like, people are forgetting that who's developing the game. You think like MLB is gonna be like this and that. Oh, if you don't do that, we're gonna pull a license, which they probably would say. I'm going along with y'all story, but at the end of the day, you think that PlayStation doesn't have some type of leverage of 20+ years of having the best baseball game out? Huh? Come on, man. That's no different than these car manufacturers right here can easily pull their cars from the game. What are you gonna be like? Oh, Gran Turismo got to go multiplat. You know what I mean? Like, yo, there's obviously back and forth conversation that goes on. I don't think people are undermining the strength of what PlayStation has brought to their game with MLB The Show. It's not just a clean cut, oh, MLB says this, you got to do this. There's obviously back and forth. There's obviously been an agreement, and it's obviously been an agreement to have the games on other platforms and have the other platforms, the game go into the other platform services. And right, PlayStation is a part of it.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on, Bari. Let's move on.
I'm just being real. Yo, Persona, I'm not here.
You are.
I am not here to coddle feelings. I know people want to feel good. I don't want to spend too much.
I don't want us to spend too much time because we still got a lot of news to get through.
Yeah, you're right. Right. But yeah, Gran Turismo, man, it's looking good. I can't wait for it. Definitely gonna be hitting up everybody if you guys want to play. Run some laps around because I think it's gonna be 12-man lobbies. Yeah, you know, we'll definitely do it up. Well, hey,
a lot of people ain't pick. A lot of people capping, man. They ain't gonna pick this up, man. Cap.
Yeah, I can't wait to play this. Like my playthrough is gonna be more so from like the community. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna drive me to play the game more because like I'm not like the biggest racing dude. You know what I mean? But this is too good to pass up. In my opinion.
Facts. I agree. I can't wait to see how this plays on the OLED, bro. I'm so excited for that, bro. I just can't wait to see how this goes on the OLED. That big ass screen, bro. Oh my God. Day one, man. Day one. I'm excited.
All right, so let's talk about another game that was showcased yesterday. Or was it yesterday or Thursday? I think it was Thursday.
Thursday.
Ghostwire Tokyo, man. Are you sold on Ghostwire Tokyo, Persona?
Yo, listen. Because remember when they first showed Ghostwire Tokyo last year or a year before, whenever they first showed it, I was like, I'm good. It's just guilt. It's just guilt. I'm like, yo, I'm good, man. I'm not really like feeling this. Then the gameplay they showed yesterday, like really showing off combat and really showing how this is gonna be. I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it. Yeah. I was like, yo, this looks great. I'm really impressed by this. It's a day one. I enjoyed it. The combat looks good. The story, like how they like kind of have the story how they have it set up where he has to like partner with like this yokai or this evil spirit or whatever to do what he's got to do, and he's going all around Tokyo. I love it, man. I really was impressed by what they showed. It looks very colorful, right? You know what it is? The first couple of gameplay that they showed, they just kept kind of showing shooting these spirit orb thing. I'm just like, if we just going around shooting shit, I don't know. That just ain't what I'm trying to do. Right? I just wasn't that impressed. But this gameplay, they were showing all of the Naruto, Hatsuno no Jutsu, like all that crazy shit he's doing. And they showing like the strings to pull them together, and then like the shield, the fire shield, and like doing the fire like explosion and shit like that. I'm like, now this I can get jiggy with this, yo. I pre-ordered it right away, deluxe edition, absolutely. I can't wait for this. I'm very excited.
Yeah, there's a discount.
I'm more excited for this than Deathloop.
Yeah.
And it's a discount.
Yeah, for sure. Like Deathloop had a discount too. An incentive, to get that, PlayStation Plus. You got that, little discount there. But I was intrigued by the game because of the Naruto signs and all that stuff. But we really didn't see anything of it. And one of my biggest fears was like, if this goes on like full horror, I was gonna skip it. Like, I don't mind playing like a horror game, but if you give me like the arsenal and like the skills or whatnot to fight through it, then I'm good. You know what I mean? I can fight that monster or that yokai or whatnot. I don't care. But they giving you the arsenal here, and that gameplay what they showed in that premiere broadcast, I was like, yo, this is definitely a buy. This looks good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm with this, man. The story seems very intriguing. Just going
the monster designs look really good too. Like they look very scary,
like
menacing.
The lady with the scissor that had the like creepy ass walk. I was like, all right, that look kind of.
Yo, shorty with that mouth, man. She looked like what's her name, Melina. Oh, I'm like, hold up, like shorty, you look kind of scary, shorty. Hold up, yo. You look scary. I like that though.
But yeah, I don't mind the fear element if you have like the arsenal. You know what I mean? I got Naruto Jitsu sign. You know what I mean? Hidden Jitsu with me.
Hatsuno no Jutsu.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm with it. Like graphically, I'm excited for this. I don't think it looks amazing graphically. I think it looks kind of PS4ish. I think it is a PS4 game as well, right? But the colors, like you said earlier, it's not the colors that you said earlier. It got me, man. It got me. I'll be honest, it got me.
Yeah, it sold me. It sold me. I'm very excited.
I think that was another great showing from them too. Like a state of play type showcase.
You know why I like this? You know why I like this too? Because we're not gonna see a whole goddamn year of it. It's like it comes out March 25th. We showed you this nice lengthy gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that. That stuff they were doing with Deathloop, that was borderline disrespectful, man. I felt disrespected. Like I felt violated. Like no bullshit, man.
Like,
I felt violated
every
man.
Show, but hey, you know, I guess different developers with Tango GameWorks, they're like, listen, we actually want to, put out a good product here, so we're gonna go silent, and we'll see you guys in 2022.
No facts.
Yo, March is definitely stacked, yo. That's a fact.
March looking more stacked than Feb. No lie. I think it's like 6 games that I'm buying in March.
Yo, so Persona, this is up to you if we want to talk about this or not. EA.
Hold on, let me get these super chats real quick.
Right.
Yo, Steady Flow, appreciate you. He says, my bad, I didn't want to wake up Bari on that baseball. I didn't think that. You got a point, fellas. Appreciate you both.
Nah, Steady Flow is all good, man.
We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you, brother.
The thing is, I've been talking about that for like a good 2 years now. When it comes to like owning
as soon as the news first hit. And then yo, Chuck, man, appreciate you always. He says, never want to hear Deathloop again. Yo, facts.
Yo, Deathloop is not like a bad game. I gotta get back into it.
Listen,
but I think they spoiled us. Like when I say spoiled, not in a good way. I'm talking about spoiled. Like they ruined the game because there was no real surprise of the game. Too many showings. But this is up to you, Persona. You want to talk about EA and their earning calls as far as they want to acquire and Battlefield, how it's feeling?
I'm gonna say this real quick and then we can move on. Listen, I told y'all tried to say EA was gonna take out COD. Are you crazy? Yo, listen, man, cut the cap, man. You understand? Like, stop this.
Cut the cap.
Like I told y'all, EA Battlefield will never be at the level of COD. You understand? They talking about the delayed roadmap to summer. 6 months, 5 months, summer? Are you crazy?
Cut the cap.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Listen, man, don't ever doubt COD. Cause COD is the gods out here. You understand? Until PlayStation dethrone them with these 10 live service games. All right, keep going, bro.
I mean, Persona, to go into the whole live service thing, this is what is expected.
That's what they want.
This is what you guys want PlayStation to do because it makes the money. Even though EA completely ignored Battlefield 2042 in their earnings call, completely ignored, like the game ain't come out. But
bro, this game gonna be free to play in the next 1 to 2 months, bro. It's over, bro.
This is what they wanted, man. But a little delay, it's not gonna hurt anybody. Let's stay positive. Service-based games is amazing.
You know what's so funny, Bari? What did they? Yo, this is so funny. You know what? I'm about to get at these Battlefield fanboys real quick. You know why this is so funny, Bari? And I know you're gonna laugh. Remember when we first was talking about this way back when they first showed off Battlefield?
Hey, well, listen.
And people kept saying, "Oh, well, the portal is where the content is." Portal. Portal. Remember, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Portal. Portal is where you'll be able to you can create your own game mode, so it doesn't really matter." Look where we at now. No one is trying to play that Portal shit.
I try to tell people when it comes to Battlefield that you're gonna get the game the following year. Nobody wanted to listen to me. They was like, "What are you do you play Battlefield, Jay Bari? Do you play Battlefield?"
I told people, I kept saying, how is Portal? I kept asking, how is Portal? Portal is not the full game. That's just some side shit. They're like, but you can create your own game modes there and play with friends. No one's trying to do that.
Yeah, why they not doing that now then? You ain't gotta be worried about no season pass if you got that.
If Portal was so great, we wouldn't be looking at shit like this. The community in that game is dying. It is not. They talking about the game going free to play because there ain't nobody playing the game. Y'all gonna listen.
Yo, but hopefully
y'all gonna listen to Persona one day.
Hopefully PlayStation acquires EA and and create games like Battlefield 2042. But nah, EA saying that they're planning to acquire, not to be acquired. So that's, I guess, positive for them. But moving forward, as far as when it comes to PlayStation and Discord, we're finally seeing a little partnership go on. this is not really like a big thing in my opinion. I thought it was gonna be much bigger because it's simply just when you click on your name, it lets you know your PSN and what you're doing on Discord. So, but here's the steps on how to link your Discord to your PSN. I'm gonna post that in the chat for those people that haven't done it yet. They were rolling out the update on Discord like last week, so I think by now you guys should have it. But yeah, it's not really that much of a big deal. I thought it was gonna be much bigger. Hopefully
Yeah, I
they
don't
do
really,
something
I don't
bigger with it.
really, I don't really care to show what I'm playing to Discord people. Like I thought it was going to be the full implementation, but they did say this is just the beginning
Yeah, it's the beginning.
of their partnership or whatever. They got more in the works, so I think the Discord integration is definitely going to be there probably before the end of this year. I think we'll see the full integration where you'll be able to be logged into Discord and talk to people on Discord while you game.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you. They're saying here your PSN online ID in your Discord profile. This is what you get when you link the actual PSN to your Discord. The PlayStation games you're playing and how long you've been playing them. So that's what you're gonna see on your profile when you link it up. So just letting you guys know that you can do it right now. It was like a simple update. When I went to Discord, it was like, hey, do you want to connect to your PSN? I just clicked on it and it could. You guys can do the same. Persona, it's official. It's official tissue, man. The PlayStation VR 2 official site is up. They actually have an official site. Do you think the pre-orders is coming soon? Do you think the actual reveal is coming soon? Gaming with Persona?
I think probably closer to spring, end of spring, summertime, we'll get a reveal, like a big state of play or a showcase showing off like a bunch of new like I think a showcase is in the works, right?
Absolutely.
Like not nice hour-long showcase where I think the bulk of it will be showing off the PlayStation VR 2, showing off a couple games, showing off some other PlayStation games that they got coming and all that stuff. Kind of like how the showcase was in 2020, where they showed off a bunch of games and they showed the console at the end. I think we'll get something along those lines with this closer to spring or summertime. And they kind of just getting everything ready. And I think right after they show that, pre-orders will probably go up. I think this is probably going to be releasing either end of this year or probably, excuse me, early next year. So
at the end of the page,
you can also sign up for
that's all about
more news and stuff like that. Yeah.
The end of the page, they said, to sign up here so you can get the latest on PlayStation VR 2 news, including game announcements, release dates, and when you can pre-order your headset. One more time, Persona. I need it stamped, chiseled, and set in stone. What do you think the price is going to be?
$500.
500?
Yes. $500 for everything. That's going to come with the new controllers. That's going to come with the headset. All the stuff that you need. $500.
I agree because if I'm just basing it off of the previous pricing when PlayStation VR first came out, when you didn't have like the controller, the camera, it was just based like $400 or something like that, right? And then when you had the bundle with the controller, the camera, it was like $500. And it came with like the London Heist and the PlayStation VR games. I feel that they're gonna bundle something very similar when it comes to the games, but this doesn't need like an outside camera. It has the in camera where it's tracking you and all that stuff on the headset. And the fact I think that they're promoting the controller before the actual headset. This is they already said it's going to be included with the headset, right? This is included. I think we're going to have a bulk price, and it's going to be $500. I agree with you.
Yep.
I agree with you. But yeah, I'm super excited, man, because I really want to get back into VR.
Too.
I really want to get back to VR. I just don't want to do the setup because there's a lot of cool games that came out just the past couple of weeks or months that VR that I have, but I haven't played them because I'm like, yo, damn, I gotta unplug my freaking I gotta unplug this, then I gotta unplug that. That's to hook up this dongle. That's to hook. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
I don't have the dongle, so I'm good.
This is just one cord, boom, and you're good to go. So
yeah.
I'm waiting for the VR 2 to get back into VR. And yeah, man, I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited for this. But yeah, a lot of people saying 400 in the chat as well. I mean, we'll see. you know, we'll see. If it's 400, I ain't gonna complain. I know that.
Nah, I ain't gonna complain.
I'm gonna be like, there's no way you're gonna see me tweet out, man, this should be 500. Absolutely not.
Nah,
whatever the price it is, if it's lower than 500, hey, I'm all for it.
Absolutely.
I just want to get into, matter of fact, we'll talk about this because this is bigger news. This is something that you was clamoring for too, Persona, man. And Rockstar finally delivers here with you, man. They are finally delivering here. Well, a lot of fans was talking about this, but I remember you specifically on this podcast was like, yo, what the hell is GTA 6?
Yo, facts, huh?
Rockstar came out. That's a random tweet. You know, 10 a.m. in the morning on February 4th. They said, hey, many of you have been asking about the new entry of Grand Theft Auto series. With every new project, our goal is always to significantly move beyond what we previously delivered. We are pleased to confirm that active development for the next entry in the series is underway. Oh!
Fire.
So they're saying that they're actively developing this game? When do you think it's going to come out?
We're not getting this 2025, 2026.
2025?
Yeah, we're not getting this no time soon. This game is going to come out 2024 maybe, and that's me being, you know, optimistic.
Yeah.
I think 2025.
I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say I'm going to be 2024, but I'm not keen to how they usually announce the new GTA. Do they usually announce it with like a trailer? Because this is the first time I'm thinking they'd be like, hey, we just gonna do a tweet and tell you.
They don't got nothing. That's why. They ain't got nothing. That's why. That's why ain't no trailer, ain't no screenshots, nothing. Because they ain't got nothing. They don't got nothing, bro. They just want to put the tweet out. They don't got shit.
Hey, you might be right, dog.
They don't got nothing, bro. They just started working on this shit. That's why they put the tweet out. Hey, we just started working on this. That's why, bro. Because they posted this news right after they announced that GTA 5 PS5 next gen edition is coming out March 15th or whenever.
Well, yep.
And then right after they announced that, now we're working full steam ahead on GTA 6. They ain't got nothing, bro. They just booted up the computers to start working on that shit, bro. We ain't getting that shit till 2025, 2026, man. Telling you, man, that game is no. We're not even going to see no trailers until 2024.
Hey, they saying like they saying that, you know, like they previously games, they want to move beyond what they previously delivered, right? So I'm thinking they're going to obviously use this money that people's going to rebuy this goddamn game on PlayStation 5 and all that. And, you know, they're going to use that towards, like, you know, we want this thing bigger and better. Yeah, you might be right. What you said, 2025?
2025, 2026, bro. I'm telling you.
Damn.
We're not even going to see a trailer, like a real trailer for this game until 2024. What we'll see, if anything, what we'll see next year, like if they're really like full steam ahead now, next year we'll get a snippet, like some voiceover, quick little CGI, something. But an actual trailer showing like, you know, snippets of gameplay or whatever, you're not getting that. Or you're not getting that till 2024. And
like a teaser. Like yo, you know, you make a good point there because they didn't even show like a JPEG,
bro.
Even Nintendo did that.
No concept art screenshot. No telling us where it's going to be located. Nothing. All you got was, hey, we're full steam ahead on the next GTA. Get hype.
But is like a studio like Rockstar, they can get away with that though, right?
Of course, because you know why they can get away with it. They're an anomaly. They're an anomaly. You know why they can get away with it. Anybody else? Nah. We cooking Starfield and Bethesda for showing concept arts on Twitter.
Concept trailers.
But Rockstar, they could just, hey man, the next GTA's on the way. Get hype. What? My God. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
listen,
man.
2025, 2026.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see, man. Yo, hopefully, Rockstar can incorporate that Gran Turismo weather system in their game. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. After all the sales of Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto 5, I expect GTA 6 to be like that is gonna make my eyes drop and my eyes bleed. How good looking that game is, how advanced the AI in the world is. Because that game sold over like 100 and something million, right? You know what I mean? So
I think 160 million copies.
You made mad. That's before the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X versions came out. You made mad bank off this game, and I'm not even including the whole online aspect. You know what I mean? With the shark cards and all that.
But look, but to go back, I hate to go back to the live service thing, right? But this is the thing about live service games, right? Rockstar has thousands of employees, and all they were working on was GTA Online.
Yep.
All they were working on.
Look how long it's taken to bring out GTA 6.
For three generations, Bari, they've been working on this game, and people. Let me not go back. You know, I love live service games, but people thinking that studios are just they can. Y'all see.
Rockstar is huge. It's not like they got
like almost 2,000 employees.
Yeah. And look how long it's
and
taking
they all
them.
were working on this.
Look how long it's taking them to actually put out a new, GTA game. Yeah, they did Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, how many games have they did
4 years
since
ago. One. RDR 2.
Oh, it's only Red Dead Redemption 2, right? 2018.
The only game since PlayStation 3, the only game Rockstar has done since GTA 5 released on PlayStation 3 was Red Dead Redemption 2 on PS4. That was it. So the span of 3 generations, they've expanded GTA Online and made Red Dead Redemption 2, and that's it. So over the span of 10, maybe 12 years, you got one game.
And look at Red Dead Online. Anybody playing that?
That shit dead. That joint is dead.
I'm saying that's the gift and the curse of the live service. Like it can go well where it can last super long, or it could just be,
Rockstar's focus has been GTA, and they've expanded GTA Online something crazy, but
it takes a lot of manpower to do it. It takes a lot of manpower to do that.
Look, you have not gotten no game. Back in the day, Rockstar was putting out 2 or 3 games. Maybe 4 within a generation. I remember PS2 gen. We got GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, Bully, Warriors. We got all these games during the PlayStation 2 generation from Rockstar. Once PlayStation 3 generation hit, we got remasters from old games. So like Warriors came to the PS3, right? And then they did Grand Theft Auto 4. They did Grand Theft Auto 5, and that was it. Of that generation. Then PS4 generation, they just been updating GTA Online, and they put out RDR 2, and that's it. And that was just over the span of 10 years, 10 to 12 years. Disgusting.
But
Disgusting.
with that being said, Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, sorry, check that. We did get Max Payne as well, Max Payne 3. I forgot about that on PlayStation 3. I forgot about that. My fault.
That came out after
Max Payne 3.
That came out
after
Max
GTA
Payne.
5? No. Max Payne 3 came out before GTA 5.
Yeah, but that was the question though. It was like what after GTA 5?
Oh no, after GTA 5, nothing. Max Payne. I remember Max Payne 3. I was playing Max Payne 3 hardcore on PS3. So yeah, Max Payne 3 did come out. So check that. They did.
Chris said he put in mad hours in Red Dead Online. But guys, this is coming out March 15th. So another game in March. Coming to PS5. Get GTA Online for free exclusively on PlayStation 5 for the first 3 months from the game's launch. PlayStation Plus required to play. So another incentive here with a third-party game to, have people play on the PlayStation platform when it comes to GTA Online. Crazy. But their own games.
You see Southstar? That's where you messed up. You got like 10 Ratchet & Clank games on PS3 and one remake on PS4, and then we got a Spider-Man, and then we got Miles Morales, and then we got Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Now we got Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, all in the span of 3 to 5 years. So what are we talking about?
And you remember they also did Sunset Overdrive on Xbox.
Sunset as well. So what are we talking about? They're not the same. They're not the same. Come on, bro.
And those are what?
Come on, stop
it. Yo, but Persona, I got some bad news for you, man.
Uh-oh.
Just when we thought it was looking too good for them to put out 2 DC games with Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad, You know, we was getting giddy. We was like, yo, guys, look, oh my God, it's yo, 2022, 2022.
Yo, 2022 was looking good for DC, man. I was hyped. Go on, drop the news so I can talk about it. Go.
Hey, yo, PlayStation Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has been allegedly delayed until 2023.
Now it's not confirmed, guys. This is allegedly, but I believe it.
But this is coming from Jason Schreier.
Jason. That list came out quick.
Yo, because I was combining his last name and his first name.
And his first name, yeah. Jason Schreier.
He said Warner Media has quietly delayed Rockstar's Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League until 2023, according to people familiar with the development.
Jeez, yo, this is why this hurts. But then I'm also still like,
I'm not upset though. I'm not upset.
I'm upset because I'm really anticipating this game and I really can't wait to get my hands on this. But Gotham Knights is also still like top of the list for me.
That's why I'm not
I
upset.
really want my hands. Yeah, like Gotham Knights is still coming out this year. In terms of when, I hope it's soon. I really want my hands on it. Not too soon, but like if we're talking like a May, June, July type of release, I'd be very happy with that.
Give me May.
Because this year we're going to be getting Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy, right? The developers already confirmed that that's still slated to come out 2022. So I think we get Gotham Knights first because Gotham Knights was supposed to come out last year and they pushed it to early this year. I mean, we in February. How much earlier are you trying to get?
No news yet.
Yeah, it's like, how much earlier you trying to get?
That might go to holiday though. Real talk.
Nah, I think Hogwarts will be holiday. That is what I think will be holiday.
Which one do you think is going to be the bigger game, Hogwarts or Gotham Knights?
Honestly, Batman. Batman is more popular and more widely known than Harry Potter. Harry Potter is very popular as well, and it pulls in bread. But more people would want to play
Batman. Ain't in this one.
Yeah, but it's the Gotham family, bro. Like Robin, Nightwing, Red Hood and Batgirl and all that. Like it's still in that world. So I feel like it's still gonna pull a lot of people. And plus, we're doing Court of Owls, man. That's a great storyline, man. I think it's gonna be great.
I think the story is gonna be amazing. Like people sleeping on that. I think the story is gonna be amazing. It's something that I feel like that will be a good like adaptation of story in the video game. And I'm very excited for it. They can put some twists and turns in there, so it won't be like 1-to-1, so everybody just know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, I'm super excited for that game, man, because I'm going to be playing the best Robin, obviously, Tim Drake, and I'm excited for that. My favorite.
Yo, let me get these super chats real quick. Yo, Julianne Johnson, appreciate you for the super chat, bro. He says, feeling good today, so sharing the love, but for real. You got me on this Destiny 2 crack. I'm late to this party. Advice for the young boy. Do the content. Like, do the raids, get yourself armor, do the strikes, do Crucible, do the stuff that's gonna get you the armor, do your dailies and your weeklies in terms of powerful engrams and pinnacle engrams and stuff that you get from doing strikes and doing Crucible. That's how you get content. That's how you get armor, better armor and stuff like that. And then shout out to Iron Panther, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. Says Rockstar should be a goddamn shame of themselves. Yeah, I agree. 100%, I agree.
I mean, they creating bigger worlds, Persona, man. They put a lot of detail in their games. It's going to take time.
So it's Horizon. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, damn. You know what? I'm gonna fall back. I don't want the queens to come out in Persona. My bad, Persona.
I'm chilling today, bro. It's a chill, relaxed.
Yo, you went to the right game too. That was a good comeback. You went to the right game too, bro. But to move along, so yeah, that's not confirmed yet, guys. If it's got delayed, but if it did, I'm not too upset with that, to be honest with you. But yo, KOF got some new DLC characters to show off here, man. This is the season pass characters for KOF, and it looking good, man.
I'm glad they got Geese back. I'm so happy.
Yo, they got my man Rock Howard. Everybody was waiting for Rock. Yo, and then B. Jeanette is coming back to the goddamn game. It's been a minute since she's been in KOF.
Gato looks good too, man. He looks like a very like agile character.
Yep. Yo, every time I see this game, graphically it just looks cleaner and more polished, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rock Howard is here. This is going to be the first DLC team, which is coming in March. You got Rock Howard. What's the second guy name? The little Gato, and then you got B Jeanette coming back. So,
and then the second team you got Geese, which I'm very happy about.
Billy King.
Billy, and I forgot the last guy's name.
We're gonna see, but the trailer looks dope, man. The music was fire. The characters models looks great. It just all depends if you are a fan of like KOF style of like combat. You know what I mean? It's not like the super flashiest of games unless you put in the hours and you have your inputs on point. But yeah,
you pretty much gonna be doing bread and butters. You're not doing no fancy shit.
But she looks look how amazing her redesign is in this game. I haven't seen this character in years, bruh. She's definitely going on the squad for me because I got the season pass and all that. I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
And look at this stage, man.
I'm not. Yo, man, listen. As great as this game looks, and I would love to play this. I don't got to. It's too much, bro.
It's a lot of time. And fighting games take a lot of dedication, man. Especially if you want to play like other stuff.
B Jeanette does look good, man. She looks fantastic, bro.
She looks amazing, bro.
Her design looks great, bro. Like they did great with her design.
My man Geese is back from the dead, man.
I'm happy. See, the Geese is what has me hyped. No cap. Like with this DLC team, Geese is like top of the list. Like, oh yeah, I'm hyped for Geese.
Yep.
Absolutely, I'm hyped for Geese, man. Fighting Fatal Fury was.
Oh,
you feel me? Like that was the shit.
I hated fighting this dude in prior KOF game. Ryuji, annoying, man. Annoying character to fight. I guarantee you that team Geese is top tier already.
Absolutely. Absolutely, that's a top tier team.
But if team 1, team Garou doesn't pull you in, I'm pretty sure team 2 is gonna pull people in. So this is the roadmap for the game.
I feel like team 2 is definitely gonna be the better team for me personally. Like if I was like hype, I would be more hype for the team 2 because of
when you watch like tournaments, when these characters come out, you're gonna see this team a lot. Ryuji, Billy, and Geese, you're gonna see this team a lot.
Yeah, that's a tough team right there.
Yep,
that's a very
Rock
very
is
tough
more
team.
like a cult follow. Like people like Rock Howard because of the story with Terry and Geese and all that. You know what I mean? We're gonna see how he plays. B Jeanette, she looking good as usual, but she's not really like the biggest of popular characters. We're definitely.
Bar, can we talk about like this is what I'm talking about with the roadmap? This is how shit needs to be. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm saying. Games as a service, the roadmap. Here we go.
They got the whole year planned out. The whole year. This is when you can expect new characters coming to the game. Perfect, man.
Which is smart too, because before Evo hit, well, they have the Team 3 in summer. I'm pretty sure this is gonna come out soon. I think
that'll be announced. I think Team 3 will be announced after
during Evo or something like that. But you're going to have these 6 characters already there. You know what I mean? So this is smart timing. Where you have Team 1 in March and Team 2 in
I can't wait to see the pros use Geese. That's gonna be so bad.
When you watch the tournaments, I guarantee you're gonna see these characters a lot. You're gonna see these characters.
Absolutely. I think the popular picks out of these two teams, Rock Howard, Geese, and I think B Jeanette are gonna be the big picks.
Oh yeah, B Jeanette is gonna be the popular because of how she look. But after everybody get away from the look and all that stuff, it's gonna be Rock, Geese, and then Ryuji for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, that's KOF, man, and the DLC announced, and they have their roadmap there announced for this beautiful games as a service game. But one last thing before we get into the topic, so I know we're going long, but I wanted to bring this up because a lot of people claimed that Street Fighter V was a flop. Street Fighter V didn't sell well. But according to Capcom and their financial records, Street Fighter V is actually the second best-selling Street Fighter game of all time, with 6.1 million sold worldwide. Street Fighter 2 on the NES was at 6.3 million. So a lot of people just talking a whole bunch of shit. Street Fighter V, when it launched, they launched the same way, let you guys know that it's going to be a games as a service. Here's our roadmap, and people ignored that stuff because they was like, "Yo, but these characters were in the day one, blah blah blah, for Street Fighter 4, blah 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 blah. Street Fighter 4, blah blah blah, is the greatest game. Look at the sales in Street Fighter 4. I didn't even know Street Fighter 4 sold this badly. Look at this, not badly. This is
Street
not
Fighter
bad.
5, and what's funny is Street Fighter 5 is only on PlayStation and PC.
Yo, that's a good ass point. Yeah, Street Fighter 4 is multiplat, or Street Fighter 5, yeah, it's only PS4 and PC, which is a good point. Yeah, but look at the difference. That's damn well double.
Crazy.
That's damn well
2 million, bro. That's 2 million more. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy, man. Like that's good. That's good though. I think that's really good because if PlayStation approaches them for Street Fighter 6, which I do think Street Fighter 6 is going to be PlayStation console exclusive, they'd be like, yo, look, you did the same deal with us before, and this is what the numbers are. Why not? Let's do that again and see if we can get some more.
Yo, and according to this, it's continuing to sell because, as of September 30th, 2021, it was at 6 million, but now as of December 31st, it was at 6.1. So it sold 100 K copies of the game.
More. And that's because of that champion. That's because of the champion edition.
Yeah, and probably Luke. And,
like champion edition, Luke and all that. Yeah, like they've really been keeping this game alive and updating the hell out. Because this game came out like 6 years ago, bro.
Yep, 2016.
2016, right? This game came out a very long time ago.
Fun fact.
They still were updating this with a lot of characters and keeping this game alive.
Yeah, I remember when Street Fighter 5 announced, they said Street Fighter is going to be a games as a service. And people was not accepting of that. People was like, yo, what you doing? They gave a roadmap. Here, the story is going to launch in like May, and this character is going to launch it. And people was upset with that. Now, all of a sudden, now it's more like common now. But fun fact, Street Fighter 5 is actually the birth of the online arcade. this was the game that, we was doing tournaments to like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yo, streaming every fight, yo. You know what I mean? This is the game that built our reputation within the FGC, to be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's always a deeper appreciation for Street Fighter 5. And people say the gameplay, I think the gameplay of Street Fighter 5 evolved and it was great. Like, I didn't even have an issue with the gameplay of Street Fighter 5. It was a much easier game to play than 4, in my opinion. But it was fun. It was a good game.
I agree. Very good game. Shout out to Mika till they nerfed her.
Oh yeah, they bodied Mika a little bit. Well, she's still kind of good, but
All
no more wall bounce.
Nah, but you can't get the wall bounce mid screen no more, man.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yep. But let's get into this topic, man. Persona, we are here in the topic. Let me get the Destiny gameplay running. You know what I mean? Horizon, sit down for a little bit. And we got a question to ask, man. With the recent news and interviews and the acquisition of Bungie and PlayStation announcing that they're trying to deliver 10 games as a service games by 2026 and acquiring a publisher and developer like Bungie and making them multi-platform. Is PlayStation going fully multi-platform? We already have them creating games like MLB The Show, and that's multi-platform. Then we have Destiny, and the stuff that Bungie is going to produce in the future is going to be multi-platform. They have their games going to PC. God of War, Days Gone, Uncharted, Horizon, Zero Dawn. Are they going multi-platform? And the one of the biggest reasons why I asked this question, I'm going to be breaking this down in a video very soon. Breaking down fully in a video very soon, is what Jim Ryan said. Jim Ryan in this interview.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna. I thought it was my turn to talk. Go ahead.
Jim Ryan in this interview talking about the philosophy as far as going multi-platform and things like that with the Bungie acquisition and stuff like that, saying this isn't about pulling things into the PlayStation world. You know what I mean? How a lot of people were saying things like this is for the PlayStation brand, it's the better the PlayStation brand in the games and stuff like that. With this acquisition, this is bigger than this and that. You will think that you want to attract people to the PlayStation brand. A lot of people get it misconstrued as well when it comes to Sean Layden and what he's saying as far as the push to PC. It was a very different saying, because we had Sean Layden in here. We spoke to Sean Layden, me and Persona. Great interview. Shout out to my man Persona locking that in. Where his philosophy was putting the games on PC, these older games on PC, was to attract the people that are not on PlayStation to PlayStation. Am I lying, Persona? Is that not what he said?
No, that is what he said.
And a lot of people was trying to take his words and make it seem like he didn't say that when he talked about the PC pushing all that. It was to attract people to come over to PC. From PC to PlayStation. Like, hey, look what we got. We're dangling this carrot in front of you. Come on over to the PlayStation side, where you can play this game. Oh, you like God of War? You like Horizon? You have to play this game right now here on our platform. Come on over. This seems like the opposite thing here when he's talking about live service, multi-platform. It isn't about pulling things into the PlayStation world. What does that mean to you, Persona?
I mean, it ain't about the PlayStation gamers.
It's not about the PlayStation gamer or the brand. Hence the question.
It's bigger than that.
It's bigger than that. Yeah, it's bigger than the PlayStation world. He said the world. It's bigger than that. What? I'm gonna show you one more thing, Persona, before we get up out of here. I mean, before I let you go ahead. I want to showcase this because I brought this up in the whatchamacallit, in the Gran Turismo stream, but that was about that stream. Here's something from the financial reports. Another thing. Through close collaboration with Bungie and PlayStation Studios, we aim to launch more than 10 live service games by the fiscal year ending in March 31st, 2026. In addition, we view the development of our game IP on multiple platforms as a major growth opportunity for PlayStation. Oh, my bad. I inserted that. Sony, not PlayStation. As has been evidenced by the success of PC versions of God of War and our first-party games, through this acquisition, do you want me to repeat that again? Through this acquisition, we intend to acquire new users, increase engagement on platforms other than PlayStation. Which will enable us to significantly advance our long-term growth strategy of furthering expanding the ecosystem of our game business. Now, this can mean many things as well. I'm not discrediting anybody's arguments and stuff like that. I'm just pointing out certain viewpoints, certain bullet points, and highlighting a certain route. I'm not saying that this route is the definitive route. I'm just highlighting what I'm seeing and why I'm posing the question. This could also mean, movies. This could also mean TV shows and all that stuff as well. But I don't necessarily think it's just that, because, I think you will go into more detail when it comes to that. You know what I mean? You will list that stuff off, because you already listed things as far as 10-year live service games, and there's being very specific on, they saying through this acquisition. What acquisition you think they're talking about, Persona?
Bungie.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Which is a game studio, a game publisher, which, Bungie is probably going to expand to movies and all that stuff. But they're saying through this acquisition, we intend to acquire new users, new engagement on other platforms other than PlayStation. With the information that we're seeing right now, do you think PlayStation will eventually go multi-platform? I'm not saying anything now or, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line. I'm talking about like long term. Do you see the possibility of that happening once they see that money come in?
So this is what I'll say. When it comes to PlayStation and how PlayStation is kind of positioning themselves, I think when it comes to any type of multiplayer or live service experience that they do put out, I do think that stuff will be on PlayStation and PC and maybe mobile, depending on what it is. Um, yes, I do think in that regard, yes. When it comes to the more single player experiences, I do think that stuff will go to PC, but at a later date. So I think PlayStation 5, it'll come out first for the PlayStation 5, and then maybe 6 months to a year later, it'll come out to PC. Because, if you look at the quote on the other page, not the game industry.biz quote, but if you look at the other quote, they're saying that, they're trying to use Bungie's acquisition as a catalyst to further grow their first party studio business, right? The game business,
Mhm.
right? I think that's very important, right? Because PlayStation definitely wants to position themselves to where they have their hands in a lot of pots and they got a lot of money coming in from different angles without necessarily having to change how they do things internally, right? I think Bungie and getting live services games out there allows them to do that. Now, long term, 10 years from now, I'm gonna be honest, I, I don't know, man. um, I think PlayStation is they chasing the money, man. They just I don't know how else to, cause I'm not going to try to damage control, bruh. Like as a PlayStation fan, as a PlayStation gamer, as someone that supported PlayStation since the beginning, um, I don't really think this is about the PlayStation gamer anymore, man. I think this is about reaching out and trying to grab more people to just play the games, man. And the crazy thing about this is 2, 3 years ago, what did I say, Bari? What did I say 2, 3 years ago? What did you say 2, 3 years ago? Or 2 years ago when Jim Ryan did the interview talking about we saw no adverse reaction. This was a test and all, bro. Every single thing that I said has come to fruition. Every single
Yo,
thing
at
is
first it
happening.
was just
I said,
testing the
I
waters.
said,
Remember
they,
that?
they said, and the thing is about this community, bro. This community, sometimes certain people in this community they disgust me on a very like micro level because when they were saying that with like old games like Days Gone and all that, people were saying, oh yeah, the new games won't come, it's just the old games, it's no big deal. Then we start seeing shit like this and people change up like there's no conviction, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, 2 years ago, a year ago, you were telling me it was just old games and that's perfectly fine. Now we see that it's going to be new games and a lot of newer titles are starting to go there, and all of a sudden you're fine with that. You changing your tune to say, oh well, I just for the games, I just care about the games, and I'm like, I care about the games too, right? And I love gaming as well, and I have all these platforms and all that as well, right? But I don't use that as a thing to make me. People use that. Oh, I own all the console bullshit as like a get out of jail free card to make them say, oh well, I'm not a fanboy because I own all the consoles. I don't really care where the games are because I get to play them anyway. I don't give a fuck if the games go to PC or not, right? As a PlayStation owner, as someone that is a PlayStation fan, right? There is no incentive here. That is a problem. And the deeper we go down this rabbit hole, the more shit is going to be.
Let me ask you this,
the way I'm looking at it, it looks multi-plat third party, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, where do PlayStation gamers come in at?
Let me ask you this: what is one of the main reasons why we highlight that exclusives are actually good for a platform?
Because the reason why exclusives are good for a platform because they bring individuality to the ecosystem of consoles, right?
True.
Set the consoles apart and they pull people in.
True, but also one of the main reasons why I think exclusives are important is due to the fact that when it comes to development, that you are not developing for multiple platforms where you can focus on one platform and create a great game. This is why we see a lot of, you know, these PlayStation
third-party games like Dying Light that got 1,000 bugs that need to be fixed
exactly
in the first
like
day one patch. Like, come on, man.
My man Chris Righteous has broken it down many times. You know, we said it many times that developers are coming out and they say these things. You know what I mean? This is one of the reasons why I highlight exclusives is very important. But here's what Jim Ryan is saying, since a lot of people is disagreeing or, you know, saying.
Before you read that, Corey says, "What new games have gone to PC? What games are released in multi-platform? Do you not pay attention to the news? Like, I'm really asking that a serious question. Are you not paying attention to the shit that these executives
we're saying down the line?
Come on, man. Go ahead, Bar. Read the quote.
But he said, I've been on the record talking about increasing the size of the PlayStation community and expanding beyond our historic console heartland. Wow. This can take many forms. Okay. And definitely one of the main ones is the ability for the wonderful games that we've been making for over the past 25 years to be enjoyed in a different place and played in different ways. Now, with that being said, is he talking about movies? Is he talking about music? People mentioned
about games, bro. He's talking about games.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, listen, you know, do it like if the quality suffers, it's gonna be a big problem for me, man. I don't care what nobody says, man. Here. It's gonna be a huge problem for me if this quality of what we're seeing now with like Horizon and GT and all this shit. If that quality is not there, bro, I'm done. Like, yo, I'm not fucking with that, man. Because this is the problem with third-party developers and why a lot of third-party developers can't hold a candle to PlayStation and their developers. They focus on one console. Their focus is this. That quality is there.
Let me finish this up.
The quality won't.
Let me finish this up because this is very important for, you know, people that saying Bari, you're capping, or Bari, you're being toxic. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going off of what these people are saying, and I'm assessing things from there. We are starting to go multi-platform. You've seen that. We have an aggressive roadmap with live service. So as you can see, when he talks about we're starting to go multi-platform, he's incorporating that with these live service type games. And the opportunity to work with I particularly learn from the brilliant and talented people from Bungie, that is going to considerably accelerate our journey we find ourselves on. So are we tripping, or is Jim Ryan lying, Persona?
Not about this. that man is he mean what he say. And listen,
philosophically, Persona, it isn't about pulling things into the PlayStation world. Yo, he's saying that's the philosophy.
It's changed, man. What I say, you give them an inch, they take them off.
You know, yo, I want to say this loud and clear again. It's not about the multi-platform, you know, thing. You know what I mean? Like really and truly, I prefer exclusive games because like I said, you focus on that platform, you make the best product that you can, focusing on that one platform, and we've seen throughout the time why PlayStation is the best developers, in my opinion, because they can do that. You know what I mean? Focus on that one platform and be very successful with that. You know what I mean? But it's more so the comments that, you know, after you acquire all this, you know, this publisher or developer, and then you see stuff like, oh, there's no real exclusive content for PlayStation. Everybody's gonna be the same. Like me personally, as somebody that go out and spend, you know, all this money on PlayStation, like I have an issue with that. You know what I mean? I have an issue with that. I don't care who the fuck disagrees or what it is. I have an issue with that. It's like, yo, people are gonna you want to attract people to your console. People are gonna buy the console. Gamers are very entitled when it comes to gaming. When it comes to anything, if you buy a product, you want that product to be supported. You know what I mean? Whether, yeah, everybody can watch the same goddamn show on TV, but that one TV is going to have certain perks or a certain app or something like that towards where it will lean you over towards this purchase.
Let me get these super chats real quick. Shout out to Viper. He says the bottom line is most PlayStation gamers will rock with PlayStation until they no longer provide the quality that they are known for. Then it's time to reevaluate. And then Iron Panther says some of these so-called Sony fans are being naive. Yo, man.
Yeah, the information is right in front of you. Like it's not me making this stuff up. I'm not speaking out my ass. This is what is being presented to us.
The thing is, he's telling you what the plans are, and you got people still talking about, well, what games are multiplat right now? None.
Yo, you missed a super chat. You missed a super chat from Corrosive. He said, "This is great for gamers."
This is great for gamers. I already know. Right?
Yeah, we just pointing out and laying out what's going on. I'm not saying that this is pretty much what we're drawing here is that there's a path that they're taking here. It possibly can go here as well. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to create another reality when the information is right here in front of you where you can just read and look it up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's going to be something now that's going down. Obviously, they said within 4 years, they want to have 10 live service games. And with their live services, they are saying we are aggressive roadmap, and this is what we're using to push multi-platform. They're not talking about movies or nothing or music here. They're talking about video games here.
What I'm saying, and I'm like, yo, just because I'm talking about this, don't mean that I won't. Like, I'm excited for SIFU and Horizon G, like all that stuff.
I mean, I love PlayStation, bro. This is the reason why we're talking.
Yeah, people think you can't speak on both, right? I'm excited for the games, but looking at the future, it's a toss up for me. It's a toss up.
This is the reason why we have a podcast, and we talk. You know what I mean? We let our thoughts be known. We putting our thoughts out there in the community or whatnot. At the end of the day, am I going to be playing on PlayStation? Is it my primary platform? Absolutely. I have people writing in my video personas like, what is the tipping point? So just stop playing on PlayStation. This is not about me telling you or whatnot that I'm going to stop playing on PlayStation. This is me pointing out the fact.
Putting my thoughts out there.
Putting my thoughts out that, yeah, I see them doing this. They're going down this route. I don't like it because he's making it clearly saying it right here that it's not about the PlayStation brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the philosophy.
What they say. Yeah, this
that
is what
they going
forward. I ain't saying that.
That's not my words. Yeah, it's not my words. You know
They're
what I mean?
saying that, man. Yo, Iron Panther appreciates you for the super chat. Says the writing is on the wall. I don't know how you can see what they trying to do. Sick has been saying this too. Yeah, listen, man. If the games are good and the quality is there, the game's gonna get played. Regardless. But, this just goes to show 2 years ago that I was saying all this shit about, not speaking out about things going to PC or whatever. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Now look. Now look.
And you know what's funny too? It's not like the PlayStation brand itself isn't breaking records or making milestones. Just last year, they broke the biggest revenue ever made. Just the last quarter, they broke the second biggest quarter in Q3. Like they're doing well with what they're doing now. It's obviously they're chasing more. Obviously, they probably see something that we don't see. You know what I mean? It could be dealing with like Microsoft or other bigger companies. I don't know.
They want more money, man.
But at the end of the day is that we already have examples of these games, live services, and these multi-platform games that they suffer from the quality of being multi-platform. It's not fanboyish to bring it up. It's the truth. You know what I mean? It's the truth of the matter. This is what you want for PlayStation. Everybody say if PlayStation made great games, that's cool. Yeah, I'm always gonna be a PlayStation fan due to the games that's coming out. But going multi-platform, is the quality gonna suffer? Is Destiny perfect, Persona, when it comes to quality?
Ask the question again.
Is Destiny perfect when it comes to quality? Does that game have any issues? Did it have any issues going when it went multi-platform and all that?
Yeah, it's got a lot of issues. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They making it seem like Bungie is like top tier, no issues. You know what I mean? Oh, they don't have to change the meta up because some bugs here or this there. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's definitely issues.
But is this a question being asked? You know what I mean? However you guys take it, we'll see.
At the end of the day, I'm playing Horizon in 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
I'm playing SIFU tomorrow. Like, listen. At the end of the day, my gaming is not going to stop. You understand? And this is why I said on Twitter, the difference between me and a lot of y'all talk. A lot of people in this community, they talk on the business of gaming, but don't play no games. I play games, man. I play games and I talk about the business of gaming. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. I'm still going to game. I'm still going to enjoy it. I'm still going to be a gamer.
My problem is that people try to dismiss what you're saying, and they always come with this, oh, you're just being a fanboy or being toxic. Like, what toxicity or fanboy am I coming up with? We're bringing up statements that these people are saying. You know what I mean? Like, yo, they're making it seem like I'm just pulling shit out of my ass and say, hey, PlayStation go multi-platform? The man just said it right there. We're starting to go multi-platform. You know what I mean? When I was talking about it before the Gran Turismo video, you know what I mean, and I uploaded the video, I was reading my comments, people was attacking me. Like, yo, see, this is why, I playing games and this. I'm like, yo, do I not play games? Do I not do? You know what I mean? Like, yo, I still love PlayStation brand, but yo, I keep it real as well. I'm not just gonna lottie doo dilly dally shilly
I
shally.
got games coming out, so let me not speak on the things I dislike.
Bro.
Nah, I'm gonna speak on it, man.
This is why there's no adverse reaction.
Exactly.
But yo, man, if you guys made it to this portion of the show, you already know the vibes. Here's some gold trophies, and then ultimately, here's that platinum trophy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, that was on the PS4. You just uploaded your save from the PS4 to PS5. Here's another platinum trophy. Yo, Persona, man, hit us with your outro. Let the people know what's going on. Let the people know where they can find you.
Yo,
and
first off, man, great show today, man. Hey, man, appreciate it, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Bari. Shout out to the panel, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I'm Gaming with Persona. You can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. You can also follow me on, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Gaming with Persona. When Persona Speaks this Monday, most likely. If SIFU doesn't pull, if I could pull away from SIFU. If SIFU unlocks tomorrow, no cause Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely a fact. Not. No cause Sunday.
Absolutely not.
If that junk unlock in the morning, yeah, no cause Sunday.
No cause Sunday. What else? Yo, listen, I'm gonna put out one thing. I am gonna do next week. I am putting out my scuff, video, because I want to put all that stuff out before I go on vacation and really get into gaming. So I'm gonna put that out, and then SIFU impressions I think will be out. I'll do a video on that too as well next week, for sure. And then that's really it for me, man. I'm chilling. Also check out our merch store, WUPSmerch.com. Also for my personal store, Persona's Corner Store, I got some new merch that I'm gonna be putting up really soon as well. The Gamer Politician shirts and the Respect My Time shirts. I think y'all are gonna love it. I think y'all will love the designs, and that's gonna be happening. And listen, subscribe to this YouTube channel, man. Subscribe to What's Up PlayStation. We about to hit 2K. Let's get to 2K, guys. So definitely subscribe. And remember, man, Colin Moriarty coming in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
So What's Up PlayStation, man? February 19th. Lock that in. And I appreciate y'all so much for coming through, man. And y'all have a great weekend.
Yo, so Rec Room of Demons says they confirmed 1 a.m. tomorrow on Twitter. Is that a.m. Eastern time or what is the,
1 a.m. tomorrow?
Pretty much in the morning, early morning time tomorrow. But I want to know what.
So it's not going to preload. It's just going to be able for us to be able to download it once the timer goes away, I guess.
Let me. Oh, okay. So we got the tweet right here. Yo, shout out to Rec Room for that.
Put it up.
He said, ouch, that must have hurt. Early access of SIFU game starts tomorrow at 1 p.m. CET. What's that? Central Time?
So 2 o'clock our time.
No, what is CET though? I want to make sure.
Central Time. That's Central Time. So that's
Okay.
Or no, wait. No, yeah, Jesus, let me look at the time zone.
Yeah, look at the time zones, man. You know with the time zones, they always have like a new abbreviation for these shits. So.
2 EST. All right, so 1 p.m. that is Central European time. So for us, that's gonna be 12 a.m.
That's gonna be in the morning, like
Nah, that's gonna be in the afternoon.
No, European, they're ahead of us, not behind us.
No, they're behind. Hold up, let me see. How do I convert this, man?
If I go by like London time, it's like 5 hours ahead.
No, 1
so I'm gonna say this is gonna.
Oh no, okay, that's 7. Okay, my fault. Okay, so CET. Yeah. So that's 7
a.m.
1 p.m. is 7 a.m. Eastern for us. Okay, cool. So in the morning. Hey,
oh damn.
Let me set my alarm. Let me set my alarm, bro. Let me set my goddamn alarm.
I'm about to eat some seafood. I'm about to eat some seafood early in the morning.
Yo, let's go, bro.
Oh yeah, see the
early
chat confirming 7 a.m. Eastern in the chat.
So so CET is Central European time.
European time. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, European time. CET. Okay, so that's 7 a.m. our time. Yo, I'm on that all day tomorrow. I'm gonna do my laundry today. So I ain't gotta do shit tomorrow.
I'm about to do laundry right now too, because I'm
about to do my laundry
early in the morning.
Nah, I'm doing that shit today. So I like tomorrow morning. I'm gonna set my alarm for 6:45, and I'm on that seafood all day.
Yes, sir.
I'm on seafood
Damn,
all
it didn't
day.
preload. Oh, you said,
Nah,
we're
no
aware that
preload.
preloading is not available in the PlayStation Store. We're currently checking.
All right, so it might preload probably by afternoon tonight or something like that. They might preload.
Damn, so PlayStation can't even get the preload right for a small game like this, but they want
exactly. But when I go multiplat, yo,
live service multiplat. Crazy. Let me fall back. Before they get mad at us, bro. Yo, let's end the show before they get mad at us.
Y'all know what PlayStation. You know I love y'all, man. But
yo, you're real talk. PlayStation, we love you, man. Like I love playing on PlayStation.
Yo, absolutely.
For years upon years upon years. I love your games, but yo, you need to get together. I'm gonna be real. You need to get together. But that being said, guys, episode 70 is in the books. We appreciate all the support that we're getting with the channel. Yo, guys, we are super close to 2K subscribers. Hopefully we can get that before the month is over. And yeah, man, thank you guys, man. Yo, over 100 and something likes, 146 likes, matter of fact, without we telling you guys to hit the like button, which is super cool. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out the show. Hopefully everybody, this is just opinions and passion that's going on. We respect everybody's opinions in the chat, so don't worry about that, guys. We don't look at you any lower or any higher or anything. We look at you as, people that rock with the channel or just gamers as well. Just because we disagree, it's okay to disagree. All right?
That's one thing I say about, like the community that we have, man, like on my personal channel. It's like, yo, man, great thing about our community of supporters is that, we all can disagree and still come back together and talk gaming. You feel me?
Yeah, so, we are very animated. We're very passionate. So, we come off aggressive at times, but at the end of the day, I respect all you guys and
facts.
You know what I mean? Don't take me screaming as like, yo, Bari hates me.
Bari, why are you being so mean to me, Bari? I thought I was your friend.
I subscribed, Bari. If you unsubscribe, make sure you subscribe again. And we'll catch you guys next week, same time, same two people. We might have a guest next week or not.
I'll see. All right, we'll talk about that offline.
Yeah, look out for your DMs, man. Look out for your DMs. We got to get Viper one day on the podcast, man. My man Viper been putting in good work with the timestamps. So shout out to Viper putting out good work with the timestamps, man. And
hey, yo, real talk, man. Y'all give y'all love to Viper in that chat, man. Because Viper be on it with the timestamps. Yo, Viper, next week, not next week, the week after, I got you.
Yeah, we can get Jamel on.
WUPS'd gonna take care of you, Viper. Trust and believe. Me and Bari gonna take care of you, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna trust and believe. You're gonna be good this month.
We're gonna take care of you, man. Trust me. Yeah. So make sure y'all give y'all love to
Viper for the timestamps, man. He does that every week, and it's always on point. So shout out to Viper. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, guys. So we'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Here's another platinum. See you guys next week, man. Persona, Jay Bari. We gone.
Peace.